24%, what 24%? Your child, you're gonna become a pussy. Your child, you're gonna become a pussy. 24%, what 24%? Your child, you're gonna become a pussy. Your child, you're gonna become a pussy.
One of the more shocking things that I have experienced over the course of those years are the number of young boys and girls who have openly declared their apostasy to me.
24%, what 24%? Your child, you're gonna become a pussy. Your child, you're gonna become a pussy.
Welcome everybody to the stream. Today we have David Wood with us. We have Chris at Speaker's Corner, myself and DOC.
Hi everyone, God bless you. Thank you for joining us.
All right, guys. Everybody's typing about it in the chat. Everybody wants to know what is going on with David. What is going on with David? So, yeah, we all heard about something happening last night, and everyone wants to know, David, what is going on?
Oh, so yeah, I was in a little private YouTube chat meeting where we you guys know the group. We you know, just who's going to cover what this week and stuff like that, who wants to join another person's live stream or something like that. And then it was like, I don't know, 11:45, and my wife started texting me saying she's getting all these phone calls. Her phone's getting flooded with calls and text messages from creepy dudes saying it's over now and stuff like this. And she said what was interesting was she has her phone silent, so somehow they subverted the silencing of her phone to where it started blasting. And then I checked around, and yeah, so our good buddy Malik doxed my wife's phone number, told all his fans to start calling and harassing her, and our home address. So gave everyone our home address. This is after he was talking the other day about knowing how to make people disappear and stuff. So that's what went on last night. So yeah, that's pretty much all of it. And then this morning I just recorded a response, just finished editing the response. It's not live yet because I still have to make a thumbnail, which I'll do now, but you guys can we can always watch it sometimes here if you want. The video's up. It's unlisted until I make a thumbnail, but I made a video response.
All right, guys.
Listen, so if you guys want to talk any more about the situation or something like that, whatever you want to say, and then we can check out my awesome response.
Okay. All right. So guys, we're going to check out that response. It's going to be going public on David's channel today, but we're going to be checking it out in just a little bit. So guys, keep David and his family in prayers. Chris, any words, any comments? I know it's kind of heavy, so anything you want to say before we get into it?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to say, really. But so first of all, I just hope that everything's all right with your family. From what you've said, it sounds like everything's all right. They've just done some really stupid phone calls, and let's hope they keep it that way. Yeah, just want to let you know that I'm going to be keeping you in prayers. I'm sure people in the chat are going to be doing likewise. I'm guessing, because I found out about this when Jai and DOC messaged me earlier today about this. And since then, I've watched Hatun's video that she's made about it. And one of my first thoughts is, what has been the response from any Muslim da'is?
Yeah.
Has there even been a response?
Where's Sheikh Uthman condemning this? This is his. These are his dawah buddies. Oh, and I have to say, isn't it a little convenient that right after we all call Sheikh Uthman a coward for refusing to debate, and we expose him, and then he starts getting ratioed by IP and so on for pretending he wants to debate and doesn't do it. And then right after that, one of his dawah buddies that we have in pictures with him from his dawah trips suddenly doxes my wife. And then we don't even hear Sheikh Uthman calling this out. What's going on here, Sheikh Uthman?
And Sheikh Uthman's like definitively associated with him, right? Because they hang out together. There's like a photo of Sheikh Uthman and Malik. It was Malik who did this, right? Malik was the guy.
Yeah, that's Malik.
So
failed
your
rapper,
buddies, your buddies together. You condone this, Sheikh Uthman? You condone this kind of behavior? This is what happens when you can't debate. You you won't debate in person on a date that you pick. So now your buddies start to make threats. Is that how things go? Are you going to call that out, or are you going to remain completely silent as you're traveling on that plane of yours? That'd be interesting to see.
I was flying. I couldn't condemn it. By the way, a little side note, guys, we're only bringing this up because Sheikh Uthman, after he faked a hate crime against himself and covered himself in fake blood, then he called us out. Why aren't they condemning this? Why aren't they condemning this? And I started getting messages. Why have you condemned this? I had no idea that he had faked a hate crime against himself, or what I was supposed to be condemning and so on. But anyway, this is actually like one of Sheikh Uthman's buddies, man, doing this stuff. And so this guy's buddies with, I mean, he might have had a little, no. I think he's good now with the Warner and all these other guys, because so he exposed them all for their Dawa Diddy parties and so on. I'm not exaggerating. He talked about these guys, the Dawa guys, running trains, on his words, running trains on girls, having three-ways with girls. The Warner sitting there watching other Dawa guys run trains. He called out the Warner, aka the Watcher now, because he likes to watch. Sneeko, Adam Saleh, Slim, Muslim Lantern, Libiano, both for being initiated in all the degeneracy, and then recently for beating his wife, saying they have videos of him beating his wife or something like that. So exposed them for all this because they called him out for being a Mossad agent. And not only that, but like going to the clubs with trans women and stuff. So it kind of makes sense with the Warner, given what he's into, because, you know, we've heard all this before. But yeah, so he exposed all those guys, but then afterwards, supposedly there were apologies made, and then they were all good. So they're all good now. This is the Dawa champ who's gonna finally deal with David Wood for the Dawa guys. And they seem awfully quiet in going after my wife. Interesting stuff.
I've always said that Islam is a cult, and it is a cult. And even when they're a minority in a country, they act like the mafia. Now imagine this big scale in a Muslim country. This is what people have to deal with in that religion. The funny thing is, if a Christian ever dare go live and start doxing people, everybody, all the Christians in his chat will be saying, "Stop it, man." Not one person in the community has seen this and said, "Stop it." Now, I want you to think about this. Do you think this makes your religion look good? You're all complicit. You're all complicit. You've seen this, and it's from the Dawa guys. It's not from some guy walking the streets. These people are so close to the Dawa guys. Sheikh Uthman, who you give money to further Islam, is now going after women, people's wives and families.
And children, women and children. So actually, there is a Dawa guy who knows about this, and he just did a live stream. Jake, did he mention this at all? Did he condemn this at all? All he did was he focused on a fake testimony given by someone associated with Central Dawa and Malik, who was using a voice changer and pretending to be the 13-year-old girl in, you know, David's story of what happened there. So that's
by the way, good little plan, right? Good little plan. I like taking their plans and using them because I think I might have been able to contact one of the trannies that these guys brought to the hotel after one of their trips to the club with the trans women. So might have a little interview lined up. Might have to do a voice changer. The voice might sound suspiciously like AP. But yeah, we're gonna find out what these Dawa guys are into at their little Dawa Diddy parties, and yep, we're gonna record. I'll record that, release that, and all the evidence will be out there of what these Dawa guys are into. And they can't say that's not evidence because they take this crap seriously.
That's hilarious. I wonder what the trans experience was like.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out though. We'll find out. By the way, did you hear that?
Out.
Did you hear that, David? The thing that he did.
What?
Malik and this woman. Did you hear that?
No, I haven't heard any of it. I haven't heard one word of it. I just
so I'm gonna
you might as well explain what's. Yeah,
I'm gonna play a little bit of it for you, and the voice changers that they use, you guys will hear at the very beginning. And I just uploaded just a short, time that I spent on it version where I just reversed the voice effects.
Ooh.
And there's a more detailed one that we have and analysis that we have. And I know that Malik and Central think that they're being slick with that, but Central comes from a particular Eastern European country, and this woman
sounds very
Eastern European. Once you take off the sound effects and the voice changer effects, which again, the version I'm going to show you is not the top quality version. This is just reversing some of the pitch and some of the tempo, but you guys will hear that this woman doesn't sound like she was raised in America. Now you don't get that with his effect on, because it kind of silences the accents. There are certain accents that Eastern Europeans have when they speak in English, and she has all the tells for that when it comes to certain vowels and when it comes to certain pronunciations of letters. So let's just go into it. Someone saying Central Sister. It could be.
She featured before. He kept saying, I need to go do this with my sister and that with my sister, when he was debating to get out of things. I remember that. So she does exist.
So you guys will hear for like the first maybe 10 seconds or so what it sounds like and how Malik said it in the original voice changer. He did a voice changer for himself and for the woman. So we'll play that, and then shortly after, that's when I reverse the effects. But again, this is not the top quality version, but you guys will be able to hear the difference.
All right. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
You there? Hi. Sorry about the wait and stuff. I was trying to call you earlier. I think you're at work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I take off the effect.
So I appreciate you coming today and talking. Like I said, I don't want to do anything behind the back. I am live on TikTok with about 300 people right now. So I just want to
300?
Yeah, yeah, don't be scared. 300 people. They're
okay.
Yeah, and we all just kind of want to know what the heck happened with obviously the situation with David. Obviously we reached out through, I don't want to name the person, but
name the person.
Name the person.
Liar.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people want to know with this guy being popular on the internet and stuff, but I don't want to interrupt you too much. I kind of want you to tell the story. I have the voice changer on, as we said.
So he actually did have a voice changer on, but as I said, this is just a minor reversal that I did. It's not the top quality version, but it's just for the stream today. So when he's saying that, it's like really high pitch, and he actually does a voice changer on.
I don't want to I want to confirm real quick. Were you paid for any of this, or did anybody tell you that you need to do this? Were you forced into this, or was it an organic reach out? And I just want to make sure, because people are obviously going to be skeptical either way,
No, nobody paid me for anything. This was 100% my decision.
Now, I just want to just catch a little things, guys. So by her story, she doesn't give any indication that she's not born in America. And she, according to her testimony, she met David when she was 13, turning 14. What David said was that there was 13-year-old. So 13-year-old, okay? And this is her 30 years later. But you guys are going to notice that there's still a very prominent accent that usually when you speak a new language and you're living in that country since you're 13 for 30 years, usually your accent sort of solidifies in your university years. So like 18 to 22, that's when it sort of solidifies. When you're 13, though, your accent is not going to sound like your parents when they speak English, for example. But you guys are going to notice that she has a little bit of an accent when she speaks.
To come on here and say my parts.
My part.
My part?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I do want to know, is Are you sure my information is safe, protected?
Yes. No, nobody knows anything about you. I never mentioned your name on the live. I never said anything about you. I just basically said what was already known, that at the time, apparently you were 13 years old and this man was 18 or 19. And basically, you know, it was one of those things where it's obviously statutory rape. Obviously, if you look at it from, you know, a law standpoint, you know? So there's nothing like that. So anyway, I'll let you kind of tell the story of what you remember at least. And hold on one second. Let me just tell the chat.
So at this point, people in his chat are saying that this is some Muslim who does dawah on TikTok named Cora, and everyone in the chat is saying that's Cora, that's Cora, that's Cora. So we're only going to listen to this for a few more minutes. We're not going to do the whole thing, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of what he performed for everybody. By the way, he's a really bad actor, and he's a really bad interviewer as well. Even though this is all scripted, it's like you could have done a lot better job.
Yeah, like ours, where we talked to one of the trannies that these guys were all banging. It's going to be way better, guys. It's going to be way better. By the way, I'm not goofing off. I'm making my thumbnail. I'm making my thumbnail.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm done. So,
all right.
In chat, this is not Cora on the Cora's in the chat, yo. Can you stop? Can you stop being silly? Anyway, sorry. My chat is saying it sounds like somebody that we have online, but it's okay. Go ahead, go start wherever you want to start. I don't want to, obviously it's a tough thing. I don't want to like knock your flow. So just go ahead.
Okay, so it was about 30 years ago. I was 13, going on to 14 years old, and I met a man who was around 18 or 19 at the time. His name was David, but his last name is not Wood.
Whoa, wait a minute.
What?
wait, what?
So it wasn't David Wood.
It wasn't you.
So his own actor here is not talking about David Wood by her own admission.
What?
I'm trying to, because I mean, this is obviously planned and scripted, so I'm wondering what the possible plan for that would be. I'm trying to think. Maybe they think David Wood is like a fake name I came up with later, because there were people who said they couldn't find records of me ever being out on bond when this is so someone who was doing the investigating said, I went through all your police records. You're saying this stuff was out when you were out on bond. There's no record of you being on bond. You got locked up, and you were just locked up the entire time. So you couldn't have done anything after you got locked up. And therefore, are you making this up? That's what they said. And I never responded. But maybe they're thinking just because people couldn't find records of stuff that therefore I had some fake name, and therefore maybe they're like going with that. I have zero clue what their plan is there.
That's what I thought they were doing. I thought, oh, they're building up to explain something to do with the lack of information or something. But
Okay,
who knows?
yeah. So my theory was that when this person gets exposed as, you know, doing something that is criminal, that they could say, "Oh, I wasn't talking about David Wood.
Oh.
I was talking about David, but someone else, right?" So that's I was thinking of like deniability purposes, but
that might work because he refused to say his name earlier, right?
She refused to identify him as David Wood.
But like, didn't Malik also say? I don't know if he says it elsewhere.
Yeah,
David. But he didn't say his name.
No, Malik definitely says it multiple times.
Okay, he does,
but she doesn't, and she's very careful not to identify this David as David Wood.
Yeah, so you think that's for legal, so that I don't sue them for lying about me? And she goes, well, I said it wasn't David Wood, so therefore I never said it's actually this dude. Yeah, it could be either one. Yeah, either one of those makes sense. But yeah, so obviously there's a reason that she said, but it wasn't David Wood.
Yeah.
That's
so we have two going theories, ladies and gentlemen, as to why this witness against me is saying it's not David Wood.
Just a quick question: did you actually tell her your name? I know that sounds weird, but like, if this was a one night thing or something.
I have zero clue. To To be fair, I don't actually know that she was 13. She said 15. A different girl and a different, I said 17. Someone told, in both cases, someone told me that, no, that girl's not 17, that she was 15. And someone told me this girl's not 15, she's 13. So I don't actually know. I'm assuming because that was just the time when girls would say to go, if they were going to parties or something like that, they would say they're older than they are. So I'm assuming that they're, you know, the girls were lying about their ages and other people were telling the truth about their ages. But I don't actually know.
Well, that girl says it wasn't a one time thing.
Yeah,
She was with you for 8 months.
Yeah, she says.
Wait,
she
what?
said
She said she said
yeah.
what?
She said
8 months.
8 months.
Relationship.
Yeah.
Wait, if she's with me 8 months, then she would indisputably know my name, right?
Yes.
Right.
You would
Yeah.
definitely know my name for 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Because
Yeah.
I remember the
Oh,
context.
wait, one second, Chris. Sorry.
Right.
She
Yeah.
also said that David is an alcoholic, and she said that he gave her ecstasy and basically drugged her that night. And it wasn't at a party; it was in his room.
So-
That's stupid because I didn't drink at all back then. I didn't drink at all. I grew up drinking. After I was I grew up drinking and smoking weed. I'm talking like I was 6 when I started drinking beer and stuff like that. And also 6 when I started smoking weed. And then that's up through like 9. And then I stopped 9 or 10. I stopped smoking weed. And then I was 13 and 14. I would drink, and I would even drink liquor and stuff like that. And then after I was about 14, that's when like my delusions kicked in more, and I started thinking that I'm superior to everyone else. And I became extremely resistant to any kind of peer pressure because I regarded everyone else as inferior. And so, 1, I didn't want to pollute the perfect brain with drugs or alcohol. And 2, if anyone tried to offer me anything, like pressure me, I'm like, who in the blue hell do you think you are trying to get me to do something? I make you do stuff. You don't make me do stuff. And so, stupid already. Anyone during that time, because I wouldn't touch anything. I was fine watching other people do it and act like idiots and stuff, but I didn't touch the stuff. Nothing.
So definitely weren't an alcoholic, and you weren't giving her ecstasy.
It's not his name.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
it
his-
wasn't
Oh,
even.
by a
It wasn't
different
even her
person.
name, yeah.
What was there? I don't even remember. Like, was ecstasy even a thing? Because you're talking back 90, 94, 95. Was ecstasy even? I don't even remember. Like, I know weed and stuff was around. I don't remember if ecstasy was around back then.
I mean, it was around. She said that there was a big thing back then.
But she's also, not
Maybe
talking about
in
David Wood.
Eastern Europe, it was a big thing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when I was over in Eastern Europe for that trip while I was out on bond,
Yeah.
they let me out.
and if
Sorry,
you're
my-
in Europe,
Oh, look at the comments.
it was a
What?
thing in Europe.
Look.
Oh,
So
the
I think you're
Europe.
Europe. Oh,
So Central, we're on to Central, and you
Your
guys did not
sister.
have a good quality voice changer,
Yeah, we reversed it.
and I don't know if you guys, Muslims, you caught on, but we kind of have a thing with languages, and we kind of catch on to certain accents and patterns and voice intonations and connotations when people talk, and
It'd be Joy's favorite thing.
yeah, so really, you guys are really easy to
And
expose.
if he's
They're not criminal masterminds here.
Yeah.
if David is in and out of prison, how did you have a relationship with him for 8 months?
Oh
how you
yeah.
sustain that?
Yeah.
Just all over the place.
and she said that he pursued the relationship aggressively over that time, which is like, pretty impressive if he's in prison. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's weird.
I also, apart from my wife, that you could say I briefly pursued the relationship aggressively. I've never pursued any relationship aggressively. It's like, you know, let me get it out of my face.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
this is bad. This is bad. This is stupid.
that's that. I mean, I'll kind of leave it there unless you guys want to go over it. But let's go over David's video, guys.
that's
Oh
what
yeah, but
I
just
was-
by the way, though, 8-month relationship. She should have plenty of witnesses of all this, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What are these guys holding? Guys, this is a criminal investigation. I can still be prosecuted for this heinous crime. And you have the eyewitness here who obviously has all kinds of other eyewitnesses. She can call up all her old buddies and say, this was, I still don't know why she said it wasn't David Wood, because you would obviously know my name.
Well, she said she was going to pursue it.
Yeah. Yeah. So one of the people came up after and they were like asking questions, and they said, Malik, you told us all about your Dawa bros, and you said, Wallahi this, may Allah curse me that. The next day you came on and said that you were lying about that. So why do you want us to believe this story?
Yeah, he's
And
wallahi.
he just dropped the guy. He dropped the guy.
Oh yeah. Hey, that would be for anyone who's watching his lives. And I hear he's promising to do more tonight and to continue, and that's good. We're going to be going back and forth here. I will be dealing with the Quran, and he will apparently be coming up with more and more lies. I encourage anyone who actually watches that stuff to say, "Hey, swear by Allah on this stuff. When you're saying this, swear by Allah. When you say you've uncovered this, swear by Allah. When you say this is the woman, swear by Allah."
That's a good point.
Let's see it, because he says that left and right when he's telling the truth.
There you go.
All right.
All right, guys. So this is the video. Let me just see how the screen setup is.
Wait, so hang on. So all we have is some guy named David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we can listen to more of that if you want.
Eastern European David.
He was
doing
someone named
ecstasy.
David in Eastern Europe when ecstasy took off, drugged me and pursued me for 8 months. I think it's this David Wood guy, but his name wasn't David Wood. Okay. Hey, yeah. So guys, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll make this live right after we watch it. This is the world premiere, guys, of my response here. This is the world premiere of my response. I did not have my thumbnail made when we started. I have my thumbnail now, so we're gonna watch the world premiere. Then, matter of fact, I'll go ahead and make this live, and I'll link to this live stream, tell everyone we're live. So if anyone sees it over on my channel, they'll know where we are. So I'm going to make this live right now, but yeah, you can go ahead and play it.
Dawa bros of the world, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
Am I frozen?
Or maybe just insane?
No, you're good.
No, you're good. The video is playing.
Okay.
Sheikh Uthman's Dawa buddy, a failed rapper and now full-time snitch named Malik, recently started attacking God Logic's wife. Malik, much like Sheikh Uthman, is too much of a coward to debate God Logic like a man, so he attacked his wife like the sniveling coward he's been his entire life. Classic Dawa move. It's the same thing Muhammad Hijab did years ago. So I responded the same way to the coward Malik as I did to the coward Muhammad Hijab. I pointed out that if the Dawa clowns are going to cross that line and attack people's wives and families, I too will cross a line and come up with all kinds of creative ways to desecrate the Quran. So I let them decide how we're going to proceed. Sheikh Uthman's Dawa buddy Malik could have simply apologized like a man with integrity, and we would have been done. But he didn't. He decided, he chose to continue attacking God Logic's wife. And on top of that, he doxed my wife. He posted her phone number and our home address on TikTok. My wife got more than a dozen creepy phone calls around midnight telling her it's over now. Not to mention creepy text messages telling her she'd better start looking for a Muslim husband. And Malik pulled this stunt when he knew I was out of town. So, what should I do now? Should I throw in the towel? Should I raise the white flag? Should I beg for mercy? Should I surrender? My wife's the one they're harassing right now. Big, strong jihadis. So I guess I should let her decide. If she wants me to back down, I'll back down. Let me see what she thinks. Do these clowns really think this will make us back down? Laughing emoji. We won't back down until we're dead.
Whoa.
Based.
Nice one.
That's what she was saying. That's how she sounded on the phone too, and then she sent that message afterwards.
God bless.
I
God
felt-
bless David's wife.
I felt so bad, like I was all like sad and stuff, and now I'm like, yeah, tell him.
Yeah, just so you know, like, yeah, my whole family's like that. I called up my brother John. So yeah, he got out of prison in 2024, and I told him, you got to get out. You got to get out of that. You got to get out of that state, or you're going to run into your old friends, and you're going to end up you're going to have a bad day one day, and you're going to end up using again. So moved down my way. Anyway, he was supposed to work today, and I messaged him last night. Said, hey, I'm not going to be home today. Could you go over and if you're not working, could you go over and keep an eye on things just in case one of these guys decides to do something? And he said, I'm working, but I'm calling in. And so Yeah, brother's over there now. Any 10 of you jihadis want to go mess with my brother? Good luck with that. You'd be better off than me. He's still he's a little younger.
Wow. So cool.
We're dead. Oh my goodness, this woman is crazy. No wonder she married a psychopath. So, backing down is apparently frowned upon by my entire family, but it's okay because I've got a better idea. Don't worry about my wife and kids being safe today. I sent my brother John over to keep an eye on things. John, like the Dizzle, grew up in a West Virginia trailer park, and anyone from a West Virginia trailer park can smack around 10 jihadis blindfolded. So, my family's okay today. I'll be flying home tonight after my live stream with Jai and DOC. No nurse tonight, so I'll stay up all night with our son Paley. I'll go to sleep for a few hours in the morning, then wake up, go to church, come home, and fry up some tender, delicious, bacon-wrapped Quran pages. Then I'll feed those bacon-wrapped Quran pages to the worst excuse for a dog I've ever seen in my entire life, a pink-eared poodle. A day or two later, that pink-eared poodle will answer the call of nature and leave what's left of those bacon-wrapped Quran pages in the yard, at which point I'll pick up those doggy-doo covered Quran bits with, you guessed it, some pages of the Quran.
Oh.
That will be my first contribution to a little project I'm starting in Malik's honor. Would you like to join me in my little project? If so, I invite you to come up with some creative ways of desecrating the Quran. Right after Malik doxed my family, a woman told me that she's been waiting years for a reason to cover pages of the Quran with her menstrual blood.
Oh my.
I said, well, there's no way people would know it's really menstrual blood, so any blood would work. Unless it's fake blood, like the kind Sheikh Uthman ibn Smollett squirted on himself when he faked that hate crime. But she said, no, I'd have to cut myself for any other blood. So I'd rather use real menstrual blood. And I dropped my objection. Anywho, you get the idea. Send me your videos of your most creative ways of desecrating the Quran. Don't show yourself. You don't want Malik and Central Dawah and Sheikh Uthman's other pals doxing you and harassing you and threatening your family members. So keep yourselves out of your videos and just send them to me. Again, be creative. Animals are always a big hit with Dawah guys in more ways than one. Animals eating the Quran, using the Quran as a toilet, and so on. All good ideas. Speaking of toilets, toilets are also a good idea. Any of you gun guys out there, you know what to use for target practice.
Nice.
Power tools, swords, knives, shredders, blenders, you name it. Get creative. Surprise me. After all submissions are in, I'll pick the best ones and put them all together in an amazing video titled Top 100 Ways to Desecrate the Quran, sponsored by Dr. Malik, the Mossad agent. And that will just be the beginning. 2026 is going to be off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. As for you, Malik, how about you stop hiding on TikTok like the pathetic little bitch you are? Come get me, coward. And you better bring an army. Because trust me on this one, you don't want to go down in history as just the failed rapper who caused the most epic campaign of Quran desecration the world has ever seen. That's not what you want to be remembered for. You want at least some redemption after embarrassing the Ummah, snitching on absolutely everyone, and deliberately causing all this Quran desecration. So bring an army, unless your Mossad handlers won't let you. Talk to you tomorrow, Cupcake.
Wow.
Yeah,
Guys.
that was pretty
good.
base. That was
I
pretty
like that.
base.
Mm.
It was cool because I didn't have a chance. I normally before I post a video, like watch it through after I've edited it and uploaded it. Just watch it through one time just to make sure everything. But I didn't have time because I was running here. Like I finished it like right before. But you didn't see any mistakes, did you? No mistakes in there.
No.
No.
No,
Good,
that's
good,
all,
good,
no.
good, good. We're all good then. We're good.
I didn't know that was the way that was gonna go, but
We didn't know. We didn't know. We were like, what? We
Wow.
didn't know what to expect. But this
What
is
do
it,
you,
guys.
you don't know what to expect? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Millie. Please don't. Please stop talking. I'm taking it back. Alhamdulillah, revert to Islam.
Yeah, we knew that wasn't an option.
but you know,
But
what I've learned from the southern people in America, you done messed up, Malik. You done messed up because now you only got two options. One is to be associated with the mass desecration of the Quran all over the world, and two, you have to apologize.
yeah, you have to
He ain't
apologize.
gonna apologize.
He won't.
No, he
he'd rather
won't because I would escalate as he's escalating and doing things. I'm going to escalate the type of apology that would be accepted. At this point, he would have to bow down in front of my wife and bow down in front of God Logic's wife and beg for forgiveness. Other than that, it's on and it's never going to stop.
All right, you heard it,
Look what
Malik.
you've done, Malik. Look what
So
you've done.
people were asking, where do they send the videos? I think David said to him directly. How?
Yeah, guys. If you have a YouTube account, you can upload them and just keep them unlisted, so they're not public. So you have an unlisted video on YouTube. Other than that, however you want to do it, just guys, if you go to my homepage, my YouTube homepage, it's got my email address. You have to click on the thing that gives you my email address. You can just find a way to send it to me. Figure out a way to send it to me. If you that's if you have any kind of YouTube account, or you can make a YouTube account, something like that. You can do it that way. If you don't mind it being public, you can send it by Twitter. You can make an account you're going to throw away for Twitter or something like that and post it there and send me the link. But yeah, however you want to get it to me, already have people who are sending me some of their ideas, but yeah, gonna be interesting.
Now, should people, honor Malik in this somehow? Like, make it
that
clear?
helps. If you want to make it clear that it's for Malik. But I mean, this will be for a compilation, right? This is going to be the top 100 ways to desecrate the Quran.
100.
And so Malik will be featured throughout. Pictures of him and his name over and over again, so people know what this is for, and who actually promoted and inspired this.
And how long do we have?
That's what people are asking in the chat. How long do we have? And some people are saying, like, where do they get Qurans and stuff? So
yeah, people are already ordering Quran.
Yeah, you can easily order Qurans just from Amazon or something like this. You can probably go like bookstore. If there are any Dawa people around you or something like that, they'll give you one. So all kinds of ways to get Qurans. As far as deadline, there's no like real deadline, but I'm not going to do anything before this coming week because Sunday will be me cooking the bacon wrapped Quran verses and feeding them to my dog. Then I do have to wait a day or two for those to come out the other end. And so that will be the beginning of my contribution. I have some other contributions as well. That'll just be to get things started, to give people an idea what we're looking for. And so we'll say like a week. We'll say like a week to come up with your ideas. And I know some people who have sheep, and I know some people who have goats. I've been messaged by people in the past who said they have pigs, but I don't remember. That was a long time ago, so I don't remember. So any of you guys have access to pigs? You live, and I could drive a few hours and find someone and so on. But it would be easier if someone else did the pigs video. But pigs are a huge hit. Pigs are a huge hit with the Dawa crowd. So yeah.
So one of the things that Malik kept saying throughout was, for every time you rip the Quran, so he's trying to kind of like reverse the
look at the Quran right now.
Every time you rip the Quran, that one of your friends, one of people in your circle, one of them is going to get doxxed, address, numbers, all pictures, whatever you can find. So that's what he says is going to happen. And you're saying you're going to have a compilation of 100.
Yeah, you're going to have to. I don't even have 100 friends, man.
Yeah, you're going to need 100 friends.
No.
You're going to run out of friends, man.
The Eastern European David Wood, he's got thousands of friends.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, and he's a ecstasy kingpin over there. He's the Walter White of over there.
Someone said, don't buy Qurans, just go to a Dawa booth. they give him for free. So imagine the Warner giving away Qurans on his booth, and they get used for this.
Oof.
If he's got any Qurans left after he spends the money.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, guys.
That made me feel bad about the whole thing.
So, guys, you heard it here. This is the response from David Wood to Malik. Malik said, "David, your move. You're next. Your move."
I just did.
That
was my move. That was my move. You know my move. Well, you know my first move, Malik. You know my first move. This was my first move.
All right. People are asking, isn't doxing illegal? Well, Malik, you know, is going to find out some consequences, maybe legal consequences, maybe just consequences like burning the Quran, ripping the Quran, things like that. But yeah, you guys, whatever, you know, means you guys have to, you know, respond to this and within Christian boundaries that, you know, you guys are free to do so. So if he's doing something illegal, then definitely report that.
Someone messaged me and said they were watching Hatun's stream about this, and some of the guys were actually dumb enough to video themselves calling her.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And they were threatening on her stream too.
I don't know what they had video of, because there's some people who were just calling her and leaving text messages and stuff, and then some of them, she said Hatun. I mean, someone said Hatun. I didn't watch Hatun's thing, but someone said that Hatun
had like blurred out.
Said so, that they had recorded themselves doing it. Some of the guys.
Ah, okay. So these guys are definitely criminal masterminds.
Very
intelligent crowd. So.
And this is it's really going to impress the world, man. People are going to be looking like, wow, that was so awesome and strong.
Yep. And as we said, guys, this reflects on all the Dawa guys. Jake knows about this. Jake played just the portion with the fake testimony from the woman. He just played that portion. Or I should say fake insofar as it relates to David Wood. I don't know. Maybe she had some sort of other experience with another David. Maybe that's real. But fake in terms of it being about David Wood, which is what Malik was portraying it as. He only played that part of it. So he knows about the rest. He didn't talk about it at all. Other Dawa guys know about this. They're doing anything? Are they saying anything? So
wait. So Jake's on the crap list again? He's been doing like quality stuff recently.
Yep, he's saying, you know, this is a recent live stream. David's victim speaks out.
Jake.
And you have to imagine, you know, okay, I mean, I know Jake, he's not like, you don't think of him as like a smart guy, but he's not that dumb to believe that this is a legitimate testimony.
He knows what he's doing. He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
And so following his same standard, he will also have to assume that my powerful breaking interview with one of the trannies that the Dawa guys are running trains on in the hotel, that is completely authentic, and he'll definitely review that one as well.
Yeah, if he's consistent. They got dirt on Jake. Yeah, it's possible.
They're not friends with Jake anymore because Jake wasn't meant to debate the Christians, or at least David, because of the desecrating the Quran. So there was meant to be a boycott. So now his friends.
Yeah, these guys are all sorts of messed up. Oh boy. So yeah, we didn't really know what we were getting into in terms of the discussion today, guys. Normally we do.
What does this comment mean? David, don't fall for it. Make sure it's legal. Make sure what's legal.
The Quran.
Feeding a Quran to a dog. What? How's that not legal?
Yeah, it's perfectly legal to feed your dog.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Make sure it's legal.
Yeah.
Maybe feeding it bacon is illegal.
Not in America. Not in America. So, he's talking about the trans testimony. Oh, the trans testimony. I think he's saying just to be careful how it's worded. So.
I'm not going to say. Oh yeah, and the Warner was there in the corner watching. It will, guys. I just mimic their stuff, so it's going to be. Oh yes, there were double guys. It's going to fit the description perfectly, but it will not name any specific names.
It wasn't the Warner though. It was the Watcher. It wasn't the Warner. It was the
I'm
Watcher.
not going to say who it wasn't, so that no one is excluded, and people will be free to use their own imaginations about who it was.
There you go. Okay.
Plus, the Warner is not anybody's legal name.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Muhammad was
Yeah.
called the Warner in the Quran.
Yeah, he was called the Warner, and then if it goes to court, like, well, Muhammad was called the Warner, so maybe it's Muhammad.
Yeah. They're worried about the dog digesting the.
Yeah, is it
I'm
safe?
not. I can't stand that dog, so I'm willing to risk.
Oh.
It's okay. It
People
will
said,
poop it out.
Yeah.
Poop it out.
Someone said, "Chill, guys. This is not the UK." I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
send it away.
Yeah, this ain't the UK. Police gonna come knocking down my door. We heard you fed a Quran to a dog. You will spend the rest of your life in prison.
Yeah,
They're
Chris,
outside right now. They're just waiting for me to finish this. You know,
Yeah,
they're being polite, very British. So,
they're having tea outside. They're just waiting
Yeah.
for him.
Chris is the only one who's not allowed to take part in that challenge.
Oh man. Is this live?
Yes.
Yes, this is live. So, David, do you want to hear some more of that fake testimony?
Whatever you guys want to do. You guys can chat with people, or take super chats, or play
Oh, yeah,
more
we got a bunch
video,
of
or
super
whatever you
chats.
guys
Why
want to
don't
do. Anything you want to do.
then?
Yeah, I have to cut out in about 50 minutes because I have to 50 minutes because I have to head to the airport for a flight.
All right, guys, we'll take a bunch of super chats. You guys send a bunch of super chats, so we'll go through them.
Yeah, see, now I see some dog people in there. Like dogs eat rawhide bones and then regular bones and stuff like that. So I seriously doubt a little paper is going to hurt. In fact, I had a dog once that we accidentally left an entire bowl, like big bowl of Halloween candy out after Halloween, and the dog ate the entire bowl of candy, and chocolate and stuff's not good for them at all. But all the wrappers as well. There was like the bowl was just empty. The entire bowl was just empty. And then you started seeing the wrappers laying around the yard a couple days later. So that's how I'm thinking, like 1 to 2 days, because that's when he started seeing all the wrappers come out. So anyway,
There you go, guys. It's been tested before, tried before. Pray for the people in Iran. Yeah. Wow, it's crazy stuff going on in Iran right now. Currently, the population is rioting and looking to overthrow the tyrannical regime. Yes. Yes. Pray for peace in Iran. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on there. Yeah, that's true. We got hi DOC.
Hello.
Hello. Well, we got our this guy always gives a hadith for us. So this is the hadith of the day today.
Sabbath breaker turned ape. Thank you. Narrated Sheikh the Zutman. Rasulullah left the night incredibly sore, and even then I used to notice one or more spots on him.
Poor guy. Alhamdulillah.
That's beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you for that. Desperate dawa.
Thank you.
All right.
Good to see you guys. I had a dream.
oh wow, someone already sent me a video of a furry black dog.
Oh,
I mean, massacring a Quran. That's just that's straight Arabic too. That's exactly like my Quran.
Wow.
What did he do? The dog is just losing its mind, ripping that thing apart. What did you? I gotta ask. I gotta ask what he put on that Quran, because that dog is going off. Unless the dog just like senses evil.
yeah.
I wish I could see those videos.
Yeah. So guys, yeah, we got almost 2,000 people here right now. So I'm sure there's people that are like just listening in the background and they're recording their own videos right now. So you guys heard it. If you guys want to send David the videos, upload them on YouTube as unlisted and send it to him on what X or something. Or
you can post it on X or make it an unlisted video on YouTube. Send me the link, and you can send me the link either on X, or my email is on my YouTube homepage, Apologetics Roadshow homepage. Gosh, why can't I have that dog?
He's looking at the
That
video.
Maybe he's
dog's
just
going to
very
town.
well trained.
Yeah.
Also,
to attack
this-
evil.
This video is vertical, so I prefer a horizontal, guys, because that'll work better with a YouTube video. This would work better for like a TikTok video or something like that. But
So hey, person with the black dog,
Do it again.
redo.
Yeah.
Turn your camera to the side, and
Yeah.
give.
it
give
just
your
sucks
dog-
because I don't. I mean, this Quran's pretty much toast already, so we'd actually have to get another Quran.
yeah,
So you're
yeah.
watching it.
Oh, yeah.
That dog is going to town. I don't know if he like hid some food in there or something like that. I don't know. That dog is going after that Quran. Wow. All right.
What do dogs like? Because you can put in the pages the food between it, and they
Well,
can.
David's
they
gonna
can
put. He's gonna
smell
do
it.
bacon. He's gonna do bacon. So you can put like hot dogs.
Yeah,
you can
put the bacon in between the pages, maybe, and then
do
it can
that.
smell it, and then it will go attack it.
pretty much anything that you allow your dog to eat. You can.
So,
you can do
someone
that.
said put bacon grease on it.
There you
It
go.
sounds like it would work.
All right.
Someone said peanut butter. Lots of dogs like peanut butter. That's true.
Oh yeah, peanut butter. Oh, all right, guys. Lots of ideas coming in the chat.
I know nothing
Very
about
creative.
this.
This is what David was asking for, guys. These creative ideas. So keep coming with these ideas and post it on his video in the comments too, so you guys can inspire other people to do these things as well. Like maybe you have a great idea to do with a dog, but you don't have a dog. So like write it in his comment section, and someone with a dog might see it and might do it. And
Do it with a black dog. Muhammad hated black dogs.
there you go.
know?
All right, we got Dawa Troll. Good to see you guys. I had a dream of Jai and DOC revealing themselves, but they were wearing burqas. Oh,
Just come out the burqas like Superman. Tear it, come out.
But Jay started. He was actually
Mike
actually
Winger.
Mike Winger.
No, you guys.
I was Mike Winger in your dream. You call that a dream?
Yeah, your Jai is a Mike Winger lookalike, apparently.
No, not definitely not Mike Winger lookalike. God bless everyone. Love the work that you all do. Thank you so much.
Allah Snack Bar. Grand opening. Plenty of parking in rear. Plenty of space. Can seat up to 30 at one table.
Allah Snack Bar. That's the place.
I always get these comments. I always read them. Malik, aka Matwink, tried to say that you started it as if he wasn't the one who leaked everything and said he was going to put feces on Paul. And that's true.
He did that and said that before I had any clue who the guy was. And then we were sharing the stuff, and we had no problem with him. We thought it was good that he was sharing the stuff. And then he didn't attack me, but he attacked Godlogic's wife, just because we went through the video in a live stream that he shared. So he shared all this stuff, and we talked about it during a live stream. We weren't attacking him then, but he went after Godlogic's wife. And so I responded, hey, if you're going to do that, here's what'll happen: Quran desecration. And at that point, all he had to do was stop and say, I apologize for going after Godlogic's wife. She had nothing to do with this. That's it. We'd have been done. He chose desecration. So that's on him, 100%. 100%. And notice, he's completely lying about that to try and make it look like he's not the cause. He is 100% the cause of this, because this has been the rule for years, and he knows this has been the rule for years. Don't be going after people's wives, man. You want to go after a Christian apologist or something like that? Go after the Christian apologist. You start going, well, go after family members. I made it clear years ago. The response to that will be Quran desecration. He chose that. He chose Quran desecration. 100% him. Would have never happened if he had not made his own choices.
That's right. So Muslims, don't blame us for this.
I mean, like at Speaker's Corner, they always go on about how you don't ever go after or talk about someone's like mom or their wife or someone like that. So they know this is a big thing. In their culture, it's a big thing. So there's no excuses for it. Like they should agree with us and be like, yeah, what that Malik did, that was totally wrong. We totally get what you guys are doing, because someone needs to send a message to him that is not going to be tolerated. But how many Muslims will actually publicly say that?
Yeah. I mean, what I gathered from Jake is that he supports people's wives getting doxxed. He supports people's children getting doxxed, putting people's photos out there, putting out different names of things and places. And that, to me, that's if you're going to review a portion of a video where the rest of the video is surrounded by doxing, and you're not talking about that stuff, then what does that tell us? It tells us that you don't have a problem with it. So that's what it tells us.
Coward behavior.
All right, we got some new YouTube members. Thank you guys so much for that. Sounds like a ketchup Karen to me. Yeah,
that sounds like a
it could. So we were thinking like, Bosnia, because Eastern European and Central Bosnian links, and the circumstantial evidence as well kind of lines up with that, because Central was the one setting things up, and Central was the one who came up to ask a question during that episode.
Yeah, he was all
So
over it.
it seemed like Central had a lot to do with that, and the fact that she had an Eastern European accent, plus he's ethnically Bosnian, that maybe she's Bosnian. It kind of makes sense. But if it's a catch-up Karen, maybe Uthman has something to do with it. Maybe Uthman's one of his Eastern European wives.
Uthman's cheering them on right now. You have to get them to think I'm too scared to debate, and I am.
Yeah. It wasn't D Wood, it was David Zut. Yeah. That's who she was thinking of. Yes, that's what she was thinking.
D Wood, B Rabbit, Malik, Papa Doc Clarence. I don't understand.
Can anyone interpret that for us?
We need tafsir for this.
B Rabbit is Eminem's character. I've never seen the movie, but I saw a bunch of clips from 8 Mile, and it's in his song. He's called B Rabbit. So Malik equals Papa Doc Clarence. I'm guessing that's one of the guys he destroyed in a rap battle in that movie.
All right, yeah.
Eminem was B Rabbit, and then he destroyed people in that. So.
Okay. So Malik is the failed rapper, even in the analogies.
Someone said the girl was Lily J.
Whoa, 20 gifted memberships.
Hey, Lily J would be like, and so I was at this party, and he asked me if I wanted some ecstasy, and I said, ChatGPT, is this good for me? And ChatGPT said no, but then he made me take it anyway. Yeah, this was 1994. And like all her fans, oh my goodness, lock him up. This is the proof.
Yeah, ChatGPT testimony.
You guys are so good together exposing these clowns. Crisis King, thank you. God bless you.
Hey, I see your brother in Christ over in the chat. Hey, your brother in Christ. I'm guessing he might be someone who's got some ideas.
Do you have any pigs in your farm? Your brother in Christ, do you have any pigs?
He doesn't, but he has sheep and goats.
There you go.
All right.
I'm sure we're going to see some videos
with sheep and
from sheep and goats. Oh, yeah.
Sheep and goats.
All right.
Let's see. Is this really the most effective tact with Muslims? Yes. I know Elijah took stuff in the Bible, but this seems to be going past that. Past what?
Oh, the Qurans? Destroying the Qurans? Is that what? So I guess it's a question. Yeah, I guess it's a question for David then.
Yeah, David.
Do you think this is going too far?
What are you talking about? What?
That's a no.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, Elijah had all the false prophets slaughtered. I'm not slaughtering anyone. How's feeding a book to a dog more extreme than that?
Yeah.
Ask that. What do you mean?
I don't know, guys. Well, I think that, yeah, maybe reread the story and see what happened with Elijah and the false prophets of Baal, and yeah.
Let me just break down to those of you who are like, whoa, you should never do this. You guys seriously don't know what you're up against, and you don't realize how they will use your niceness and any good intentions you have to control you and to abuse others, right? What am I? So following your guess what? If Malik starts going after people's wives just because anytime we share a video where he posted a bunch of information exposing Dawa guys for their real behavior, and we share that, and he says, well, I'll go after your wives. If you say, oh, no, okay, we'll stop. You've just given all of these guys complete control over you for the rest of your life. That's what you just did. You gave them control. You gave an ideology that is obsessed with controlling the entire world. Control. That's what they're obsessed with. They're looking around. How do we control these guys? What do we try? Right? It used to just be like death threats and so on. How do we control these guys? Oh, we'll send them death threats and so on. That works with some people. These guys are threatening me. I'm not messing with these guys. Right? Then it doesn't work with us. So what do? They try something else. Then they try something else. Then they try something else. Then they start getting the brilliant idea. Well, when we threaten them, it doesn't work. But if we go after their wives like cowards, if we go after their wives instead, They care about their wives. So then they'll back down. What are they doing? They're looking for ways to control your behavior. The second you say, okay, you win, they own you after that point. Because anytime from that point on, anytime you don't do what they demand you do, they'll go right back to that one move. The only solution, it's the same principle. You don't negotiate with terrorists. You don't. And if you say, this is what I will do to control you, I'm doing the opposite. You're not getting that control over me. And guess what? It's the exact same principle. You can ask any psychologist that deals with manipulators. You will almost never convince a manipulator to stop manipulating because it's wrong. You can tell a manipulator who's manipulating other people, this is wrong, it's immoral what you're doing. That will almost never stop them. The only thing that ever stops a manipulator is him finding out the hard way that it doesn't work anymore. And then he'll try something else and he has to find out that doesn't work. And he'll try something else and he has to find out that doesn't work. And you just have to find out nothing ever works. It always leads to the opposite of what you want. And that's when you eventually just, okay, none of this works. It never works. That's what you need to do with Dawa guys, with jihadis, with everyone else. If you got here are our bag of tricks for controlling other people's behavior and making them not expose our religion. Every time they try that, it has to blow up massively in their faces. It needs to get to the point where the next guy who comes along, hey, I got a brilliant idea. I'll go after their wives. The entire Ummah needs to scream, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. This will never, ever, ever work. Now, the problem is we always have Christians going, but it's mean what you're doing in response. I know it's mean. I know we wouldn't normally do this. It's what you have to do to make them give up. If you do not make them give up, they will never stop. So guess what? I will eat and destroy every single Quran on this entire freaking planet before I say, okay, you guys go after people's wives, you win. Not going to happen, guys. Not going to happen.
Not going to happen, guys.
Yep, exactly.
Yay to Ugly Dog for taking one for the fam.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's you guys are gonna see it. You guys are gonna see it soon.
Yep.
You'll see it soon.
Yep.
Not going to be pretty.
Verdolorum says, hey all, sorry to send an administrative super, but could you guys help to share Google form for TV guide open
No,
link?
we don't have it yet. What do you want us to do? We have not planned our schedule yet. I don't know what we're supposed to do. We are, after Giant DOC move, then we'll have some online thing where all the people who are live streaming get together and we discuss who's going to be doing what on what days. That has not happened yet. We do not have a schedule. We don't have a schedule to give you. So
Yes.
you just have to wait. And you will be once we have a schedule, you'll be the first one to know. I'm even fine with you being part of that meeting. I'm even fine with you being part of that meeting. So just so you know.
All right, yeah, just patience.
Arkhad ain't no snitch, says.
But Malik is.
But Malik is. Malik, man, that I mean, seriously, world record. No one has ever snitched on more Dawa guys than Malik.
Yeah.
He's the all-time king. And I mean, as if that weren't a record enough, now he's going to be the guy who caused single-handedly more Quran desecration than anyone else in history. That's 2 all-time records, biggest snitch of all time and direct cause of more Quran desecration than anyone else. 2 records for this one guy. You guys telling me this is not a Mossad agent? Come on.
Well, he would have at least now succeeded at something in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is the first success of his life.
This is the most popular Malik has ever been. And Malik, you have to ask yourself, is this the type of popularity you want? Is this what you want your reputation to be?
It's too late. It already is. It's too late.
It's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, Malik.
He may be one of those guys who's like addicted to attention and like it doesn't matter if it's good or bad because he tried it with his rap career. That didn't work. I mean, we saw it at different live stream. This guy had to actually pay people to show up to his concerts to pretend to be fans. And then he didn't even pay them. And then they're exposing him online. And so he really, really, really wants attention. And they pointed out that he would post all these fake sold out concert things when there was no concert there, but he'd act like, oh, you can't even get into my concert because it's already sold out, it's full, and there was no concert and stuff like this. So this guy is just dying for attention. Then he tried it in the Dawa realm, but they only liked him because since he was hanging out with rappers and stuff, he knew where all the clubs were at and knew where to pick up the hoes, their words. So that's all they cared about him. But other than that, they had nothing but contempt for him. That's why he's like, yeah, get out of here. This guy's a Mossad agent stuff. And then he flips out, and now he's getting attention. And so he may be actually so addicted to attention that even though this is the attention he's getting right now, it may feel good for him to just finally be like a center of attention. So, hey, Malik, you want to be the center of attention? I'll help you.
And just think, I mean, Malik, at one point, the only use you had was exposing Dawa guys, and you weren't on our radar at all. But now your use is going to be for desecrating Qurans, all because of you. That's all because of you, Malik.
Wow.
So you have grown from your only use being exposing Dawa guys. That's how we all came to know you. You had no relevance. You weren't a Dawa guy. You tried to do some debates on Avery's channel. You failed really bad. You just like you failed med school, just like you failed your rap career. But one thing that you're succeeding at is destroying Islam from within. So that does give credence to, I don't know about the Mossad.
Maybe
but
he's a really good Mossad
I think he
agent.
could be. Maybe he's a Shia agent because he's destroying Sunni Dawa and doesn't care to destroy the Quran in the process. Yeah, because in Islam the ends justify the means. So maybe there's a greater good that's going to come out of this, which is Sunni Dawa is going to be destroyed. So if a couple Qurans have to be, take take a hit in the process, then as long as he's serving his Iranian regime or something, or maybe he's working for some other regime.
Yeah.
But
way too much credit, though. I think he's just a kid who likes attention.
Yeah, that's more likely.
Some people got to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, if people like Malik did make mistakes like this, they might not have anything to regret for the rest of their lives. So there's that. That helps.
That's true. That's true. We know that he's a regret for his, but anyway, we'll maybe in the future we'll talk about that stuff. But
and guys, remember, it's only the 10th of January.
Yeah.
2020.
This is, guys, you met, what was it? 10 days ago? 10 days ago we were live. And we said this at the end of 1994. I even said in the live stream at the end when we were saying, hey, is it going to get worse, or could it possibly be equally as bad as 2024? Or is it already, it can only get better because 2024 was so bad? Or is it going to get worse? And I said in there, I can't even imagine how it's going to get worse, but I know I believe it's going to get worse. And it got way worse in 2025. It got like terrible, like beyond anything in 2024. And then end of 2025, we're sitting there and it's going to get worse. Somehow it's going to get worse in 2026. And what do we start off with? Sheikh Uthman running like a coward. Malik launching the biggest campaign of Quran desecration. We're 10 days in, man. We're 10 days in to 2026. This is
wow.
Crazy times.
So Quran sales on Amazon are about to skyrocket. Let's get creative.
Oh gosh, why don't we have a Quran sales channel? Everyone go to this channel to get your Quran. So we'd be making millions.
Hey, maybe that's what, maybe Malik's actually like this like super genius who like owns all the Qurans that get sold.
That would be smart. Yeah, he cornered the Quran market.
he runs the Quran market, and he's not a Muslim though. He's just like pretending. And so the idea is like,
someone says his Quran arrives on Tuesday. He has tannerite. That's the stuff that explodes when you shoot it. So he's going to explode a Quran.
Oh gosh. All because of Malik.
Be safe,
all because of Malik. Notice that would not happen. Malik, everything you're about to see would not have happened if not for you. That's crazy.
You know, David, how you say sometimes you like stop and think and you're like, that's the first time anyone has uttered those words in all history,
Malik.
there's gonna be like that's the first time the Quran's been desecrated that in all of history, like 100 times over. That's the first time in history. Malik, you're creating history here.
Yeah, no one's ever done this.
No one has ever
at this scale.
At this scale.
Yeah.
And the way that people are going to desecrate Qurans because of you are going to be new. They're going to be creative. Nothing that's ever been done before.
Dude, you're legend status. And hey, you Muslims, all you Muslims who are watching who are gonna flip out over this, like, what are you mad at? What are you mad at? We don't do this unless you cross lines. But I make it clear that I will do it. No one else has to do it, but I will do it if you cross certain lines. And then Malik crosses the lines. He knows the rules. He understands the rules. He understands that all he had to do was apologize. He knows that. He would not do that. He had two paths before him. The path of massive Quran desecration all year long. The Quran being fed to animals, being passed through the intestines of animals, being stabbed, burned, all this stuff. He had that option before him, or I'm sorry, I won't do that again. Those were his two options. And he chose his decision, 100% his. I can't make his decision for him. I can only encourage him to make the smart decision. He did not make the smart decision. He chose the path of massive Quran desecration. Why do you guys blame us for the decisions of your dawah pals? Why? Make it make sense. Because you whine about us when it's your dawah guys who cause this stuff 100% of the time. Would I be feeding the Quran to a dog if I were having normal, sane conversations with your dawah guys? No, would never cross my mind. You have to seriously cross some lines before I go in this direction. Guess what? You guys keep crossing those lines, and you don't stop the people who do. Right? You can see your dawah buddy. He knows all the dawah guys. All the dawah guys know this. They all know him. He hangs out with them. He rolls with Sheikh Uthman and the Warner and these guys. He rolls with them. And they're not saying, dude, stop this stuff right now. Stop it. Do not do this. This is bad. They're not doing it. So how do you not police your own community and say, we don't want Quran desecration, therefore do not engage in the sorts of behavior that lead obviously to Quran desecration. Instead, it's, hey, he's doing all the Quran desecration stuff. He's doing it. He's crossing the lines. Oh my goodness, David's desecrating the Quran, just like he does whenever we cross that line. We're so shocked. Oh, shame on David. Let's whine about him all day. Whine away.
Yeah, I mean, so from our side, you guys can see the difference here. Just think about this. Okay, if there's someone out there who was claiming to be a Christian apologist and they have a significant following and people know who they are, we could potentially get in contact with them if we try to. And that person was doxing Muslim families. Like we were the first. David would be the first one to say, "Dude, don't go after that person's family. Don't go after their wife. Don't go after their children."
I would make someone stop.
Yeah,
I would make a Christian who's, if a Christian just like, "I'll dox you and we'll go after your wife and I'm going to send everyone after you," I would make that person stop too.
And so, guys, that's the difference. Muslims like Jake. Now we know Jake watches these streams. Jake, you are a coward. You don't want anyone to go after your wife. You don't want anyone to go after I don't know if he has children. You don't want anyone to go after your children if you have any, but you're fine with them going after other people's wives and children.
And you're debating David in a month or at the end of this month. So you go debate him and you're happy for someone to endanger his family? Like, how are you a gentleman in that way?
And
we should probably call him out for that during the debate.
Yeah, we know Jake's buddies with him. Jake's the one who told Malik, like Warner. Yeah. Warner thought he was better buddies with Jake. And so he's like, hey, Jake, man, you got to watch out for this Malik guy. He's actually a Mossad agent. You need to watch out for him. He's actually trying to destroy Islam from within. Better watch out for that guy. And he tells Jake, and Jake's like, nope, that's my buddy. Got to tell him. Went and told him, this is his buddy doing this stuff. No one's making these guys stop.
Yep, and honestly,
you had everyone. The point is, it's not just Malik. Everyone else had the ability to stop him. They didn't. You are all complicit in what happens now. Do not blame me. I'm just the messenger of doom and destruction.
You know what? So Malik's been planning this for a while. You know what he said?
Mhm.
He said that, guys, after the 30th, there are some debates, some things that are happening. Then I have the green light. So what happened on the 30th? That's when Othman's big challenge was, December 30th. So something about Othman on the 30th, he said, after some debates happen, after these things happen, then I have the green light. That's what he said.
The green light for what?
Green light for this, for what he's doing to David, what he's going to do to other people that he's planning on doing up to other people. He said after certain debates go into play, then he gets the green light. So someone is checking off on this. And the only thing that happened on the 30th was Othman's debates that, you know, it was a complete setup as well. But that's the only thing that was significant on the 30th from like the Dawa people. So Othman, you know, he might have a lot more to do with this than we think.
I think people like forget the how things are relative.
Oh, but wait. So that's just to say that there is somebody who could stop Malik. That's what I was trying to say. There is someone who can stop him because he needed the green light to do this. So he doesn't act on his own. Even though that person is too cowardly to come out and publicize their support for what he's doing, he is actually under the thumb of somebody else who has to give him the green light. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, I think people forget how things look relative to each other. When you're talking about doxing people, you're talking violence. You're talking a risk of violence, like true physical harm coming to somebody. Now, as Christians, we don't have violence as a way to retaliate. And if the only way to stop this was to tear pieces of paper, do you see things relative to each other? So you can't be attacking the tearing of the paper as wrong if it prevents this bigger harm happening to the other side. Because we know the Muslim side, the Dawah side, they have no honor. They don't mind. And if, God forbid, something bad did happen, they're not going to care. So we have to act in some way.
So Malik looks like, sorry, what's that? Malik looks like threw it on the ground and
SNL guy.
Oh yeah,
I think I know who that is.
Oh yeah, he had
It's
he had on the little glasses. I remember. It's the guy from The Lonely Island. He's an actor.
Yeah. That's funny.
But there's a skit where just anytime anyone hands him stuff, he brags about throwing it on the ground. They like hand him food and he throws it on the ground. He's singing the entire. I threw it.
He does look like him.
Yeah, and he had on these dorky little glasses like Malik.
Oh yeah, he does look like him.
Yeah, Malik modeled himself on the threw it on the ground guy from a skit. What a dork.
He does look like him. Yeah, we're just googling him.
Well, it's not letting me. What if I do this? Let's see. Copy image address. 1 second. We're gonna put up on the screen here.
Yeah, that's the SNL.
This is funny. You guys are hilarious. Here we go.
I'm gonna show you, David. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you. I'm gonna destroy you.
Oh man.
That's what I think that he sounds like in his head.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's a hoodie or if that's one of those Kangol hats that Malik wears. Still, even though those went out in like the 80s.
Oh man.
Boy.
But yeah, I was just reminded that these Dawa guys do not keep each other in check. Central was saying,
well, hold up. People are posting the lyrics from the song, and then they're reminding me of it. But yeah, someone hands him a phone and says, "It's your dad," and he says, "I threw it on the ground. My dad's not a phone." And that does fit. That's obviously why Malik modeled himself after that. The guy was an idiot who didn't understand anything. That makes sense. All right, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. No, just Dawa guys do not keep themselves in check. Like, you know, Central steps out of line all the time. Central uses the N word with the hard R, and Dawa guys don't keep them in check. They don't. What do they do? So
and by the way, that's the general principle. When I say police your own community, you keep your own guys in check. If you keep your own guys from crossing lines, I have no reason to put them in check. If you don't keep your own guys in check, then if it's a situation where I have to put them in check, then I have to do that. You're not going to like the way I do it. So you could do it, right? Sheikh Uthman could have said, "No, don't do that, man. Stop that right now." All these higher ups in the Dawa community could have made him stop. They didn't. So that's another thing. Why do you get mad at me when you have the opportunity to stop your own guys from crossing lines? You don't do it. You don't make them stop. You go, that's funny. Look what he's going to do. And then when I make them stop, you cry like babies. Seriously dysfunctional, man.
Wow.
Yeah, blame Malik. Muslims blame Malik for this. If you don't like it, blame him.
Good ideas. Working on it now.
Oh,
all right.
Super Warrior.
All right. All
Based.
right. Looking out for
Based.
that.
80 Ministries. If Muslims believe dead people are dead, dead, how did Muhammad speak on the prophets on his nice journey? Yeah, all kinds of questions.
All kinds of questions, guys.
Because Allah made him do it. St. Augustine wrote in his Confessions that he once felt ashamed to refuse joining others in sin. As an unregenerate person, he was affected by the spiritual curse. Unregenerate person. He had a demon manipulate his emotions. Oh, here you go. We're talking demons.
Yeah, as soon as I heard saw demon.
Oh, I thought it was actually going to tie it to Malik somehow, like how he's like, demonized or something.
No, it's just demons.
just demons, his favorite thing.
Thank you, Noordin. Okay, our daily reminder.
Thank you, man. Coltrane, Hadith Suyuti 6395. He says that should be enough to galvanize some Catholics and this Orthodox me into some creative ideas for the cure wrong. We go harder now. Nozut.
All right. Hadith Suyuti. We'll have to look.
We have to look it up.
But thank you for that. Is it safe to give? Is it safe to give? I think we covered this already. Is it safe to give a dog paper to digest? We just saw that. We just saw a video where like a dog was just ripping up the Quran as well. Like he wasn't even eating; he was just ripping it up. So, yeah, you make your decision as a dog owner, with what you want to feed to your dog. But those are just some ideas that some people have. Some people are going to do it. Some people are going to do other things. Is it the Arabic Quran only or any Quran? Well, Muslims only consider the Arabic Quran to be the Quran. Anything that's a translation is called the translation of the meaning of the Quran. But the only thing they consider to be the Quran is the Arabic Quran.
Yeah, get an Arabic one just to be safe.
Your dog won't mind though.
You agree?
Yeah, so if you have Arabic Quran, that's better. Lots of Qurans have parallel English and Arabic. But if all else fails, yeah, English Quran will suffice.
Nordine, go to church. You need to chill with this obsession you have and seek some guidance from your elders' pastoral meetings. Defo unhealthy. I like how people talk to each other through our super chat.
Yeah.
We don't even have to answer.
I'll just go through it. But so I agree though. He definitely needs to get some guidance in his church. So let's
Christ is King, Quran. I don't know how to say that word.
Tannerite. That's the explosive.
Oh, that's the Tannerite. Yeah,
you can just buy that stuff.
Maybe they work a certain job where they.
Yeah, no, it's not like a bomb. It's like this exploding powder and stuff like that you can pack into stuff, and if you shoot it, it blows up. Yeah, lots of guys use it just for like long range, like kind of target practice. It's like a reward if you hit it, boom, it blows. So they'll put a little something with Tannerite in there, and people shoot at it, and then it actually explodes when someone really hits it.
Yeah. America sounds like such a fun place to go.
Yeah.
Tannerite and pig poo. Where you want the video sent to? Put it as unlisted. Send it to David on X or through his email.
Yeah, find a way, guys. Find a way.
Yeah.
If you by the time you make a video of some epic Quran desecration or something like that, getting it to me is the easy part. After that,
yeah, he's gonna have to edit it all together, guys, with like your 100,000 videos that you sent him. So,
Grumpy Granny, I have ordered my Quran for desecration. David, it's gonna be epic.
What is Grumpy Granny gonna do? That's interesting.
Even the grannies are on it.
All right. She's got something planned.
She's gonna take out all that grumpy on the Quran. Norma, if West Virginia trailer park dudes fought in the Crusades, the Kingdom of Jerusalem would still be a
All right. Shout out to the West Virginia Christians.
No, it's funny. My oldest son, every time he runs into some hillbillies somewhere, he comes back with a story about how they ended up getting into a wrestling match and how it ended up escalating and all this other stuff. He said he could take me wrestling, so I jumped on him and
Oh,
and they were on the ground, and I was like, you'll never that chokehold will never work on me.
oh, that reminds me. Yeah, Malik was actually doing the Dawa voice yesterday, David.
Yeah, no, he does a lot of, he's
Yeah.
copied a lot of stuff from us.
Yeah. So you can tell like he'll watch Sam. He uses some of Sam's things. He watches you, uses some of your things. And this guy's a fan. He doesn't have his own. He hasn't like shaped his own personality yet. You know, he doesn't know if he's like a rapper or like a Dawa guy. He doesn't know if he's like a street guy or he wants to take on this like Libyan side where he's like, you know, part Arab or something. Like he doesn't actually know. He's in an identity crisis. So he's adopting certain things from certain people that he likes. Like he likes something from Sam, like something from you, like something from this person or that person. He's trying to kind of create himself here. But Malik, kind of a bad time to find yourself because you're going to be responsible for the largest Quran desecration in all of history.
That's what I mean. Can you imagine? Like, he's not going to be remembered for his rap,
No.
right? I mean, there's a guy who actually, again, had to pay people to show up and pretend to be fans. I've never heard anything. I never heard of this
pathetic,
guy.
Man.
Yeah, it's awful. Not going to be remembered for that. He's going to be remembered for the rest of his life for two things: exposing all the Dawa guys, because we're never letting that go. I mean, this time next year, we will still be playing those clips of him talking about the Warner and all these other guys. We'll still be playing that over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
So he exposed what's really going, and we knew a lot of the stuff going on. We didn't know, like, it's just like I assumed this Dawa guy's doing messed up stuff, and this guy's doing messed up stuff, and this guy's doing messed up stuff, and they kind of know each other. They kind of know like each other's doing messed up stuff, and so none of them can snitch, because if you expose me for the messed up stuff I'm doing, I'll expose you for the messed up stuff you're doing. It didn't cross my mind that these guys are going on Dawa trips for Dawa, going and handing out Qurans, and then going to the club afterwards and picking up girls and going back and running trains on them. It was like, what? Oh, so it's like it's not and you guys are individually evil. You are collectively evil, and it's totally accepted, and you don't even have to slightly hide it because you're doing it together. So that's going to happen forever. So he's going to be remembered for exposing that. And the other thing is, no one's ever going to forget this year as far as Quran desecration. We may get to a point where all of them back down and say, okay, guys, they make it a rule. None of us Dawa guys are ever crossing these lines again. You're going to have to sign a document. I want the document to say, here are the lines that no one in our community is allowed to cross. If someone does cross this line, then we have 3 days to make him stop and publicly apologize and take it back or whatever. And after those 3 days, anything goes. Any repercussions are entirely warranted. We're going to need something like that. So we're going to have to see.
I think if anyone can make it happen, I think you can make it happen.
Yes, indeed. We need a treaty, a ceasefire. If that's what you want, you need to come to the negotiating table, apologize, and then
we've got to have the condition of no zut somewhere in this treaty as well. Just at any point, no zut.
Yeah, Warner, you're not allowed. You're not allowed around that table.
Oh wait, I just saw a comment from your brother in Christ. I love so many made this Monday.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, guys, look out for that.
Yeah, someone messaged me, don't forget my flight. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and jump out here just so I'm not jumping at the last minute.
All right.
All right. God bless you.
God bless.
Anything last second?
Yeah, guys, keep David in prayers.
Love the video.
Love the video. Good video. And,
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Keep safe.
Based. All right, guys.
Based.
You'll be hearing from me soon.
All right.
That's some stuff.
All right.
Until next time.
See ya.
Yay. What do you think? What do you think of all this, Chris? What do you think?
David is 1 in a million. He's 1 in a million. And I'm glad he's on our side.
Yeah.
Basically. So yeah, it's awesome and really good video, really good response. I think it's important to hold people accountable. And if it's this or escalating or matching what the Dawa guys are now involved in, which is going after people's wives, people's family, I think they should be grateful that we're choosing this method instead, because it's not volatile. It's not violent, and it's something that upsets you, but doesn't involve your family. Unlike what the Dawa guys are now involved in, which does involve family. So
I was telling
Yeah.
Joe today, if this had affected us, first person I would go to is David. So what should I do, man? What should I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Malik's saying, "Oh, you guys think Giant DOC are untraceable? You think they're untraceable?
Yes.
We have their information.
Bring
we have
it.
their information.
Bring it then.
You know, Malik, the fact that you think that you could fool people into believing that you have our information, because the fact of the matter is, Malik, if you had our information,
It'll be out.
it will be out there because of what you could find with that information. There are things, Malik, that you would find if you had our information
That you would
that
feast
you
on.
would feast, you would love it. You would
forget,
love it.
You would forget David. You would forget his family. You'd be like, oh, this Giant DOC people are pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, and so we know that you obviously don't have it.
You don't have Jack.
But if you did, man, you'd really have something. You'd really have something.
Yeah, and you could do a lot of damage.
You could do a lot of damage if you had it. Well, I'll just say that.
You
but
don't know nothing.
yeah, but yeah, with that being said, keep us in prayers, guys, and keep David in prayers, keep Avery and his family in prayers, everyone that he listed, AP, IP, Than, a bunch of people that he listed that he says he has stuff on. Keep them all in prayers, guys. We know that Malik is just going to leak. That's all Malik does. Malik is a leaky leak.
it's in his name.
It's in his name.
He needs diapers.
But it's the people that might do something with that information. You know, that's another question. So keep them in prayers, guys. And we have a ton of super chats to get through, and we want to thank all of you guys for being here. This is our highest number we've had on the stream, so we want to thank you guys all for being here. Yeah. So Chris, we did it. We made history again tonight, Chris, with the numbers, and we want to thank you guys all for being here. If you guys could take a second, real brief second, just to hit the like button. It just helps us get on the algorithm.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, just helps us get on the algorithm, guys, so that other people can see this on the recommendations and see what you guys can see. So with that being said, we got a ton of super chats to go through. So Chris, if you ever need to head out or anything like that, we understand, because we just have super chat. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take that opportunity since it's getting, well, I guess it's late to you as well. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off. But thank you for having me. I wish it was under nicer circumstances.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I'm sure it will be in the future.
Yep.
So,
But you know what? It's impossible for him to scare David, right? That's impossible. But we just saw from David's wife, she's not scared. So what he's trying to accomplish is not working. Not accomplishing it. No one is scared of you, Malik. No one is scared of you.
Yeah, nobody.
And we have Jesus. So you have the devil. We have Jesus.
Guess who's gonna win?
Jesus will.
Jesus has the victory. All right, Chris, thanks so much, man.
God bless you, man.
God bless. See you guys next time.
See you next time.
Take care.
All right. What is up, guys?
Yeah, what is up, guys? So can you believe this dude? The one person he goes after is the top guy. Like, who does that?
Who goes after David?
Like, at least, work your way up a bit.
Like, man,
go after someone small, but I'm gonna go after the mastermind of the whole place. Like, think, man, think.
Yeah, it's just not gonna go good for you, Malik. Not gonna go good for you. So guys, I'm sure a lot of your super chats may have been directed to David, but as you guys know, there have been tons and tons of super chats, so we're gonna try to get through them. I do apologize in advance, though, if some of them were directed towards David and you want an answer from him. As you guys heard, he's on his way back now, so he's got a flight to catch, and he's got stuff to do, as you guys heard. So let's try to go through these.
All right. Love you guys. Cook the Quran in bacon fat. Thank you. Let this advice go out for anyone using bacon.
Lots of bacon. I've seen lots of bacon.
Yeah, man. It makes me hungry. Apostle of Allah says, hello, sister. This is going to be an awesome year. Yes.
Oh, can you believe only 10 days into the year? Man.
I know. Things are going faster and faster.
Yeah. Wow.
Soul Chain says, is it okay to feed paper to a dog?
I
think the answer was going to be left to
The dog owner.
Oh, dog owner.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably like some universal answer that applies for all dogs, but at the end of the day, a little bit of paper is not going to kill a dog, right? I mean, this is not advice or anything like that. I don't actually, I'm not speaking with authority there, but you guys make the decision as dog owners, responsible dog owners, and responsible Quran owners.
You know, the funny thing is, I'm scared of dogs. And obviously, when I was Muslim, I never ate bacon. And now I'm excited about the two things. These two things now. It's funny. Cheryl says, "Psst, David Wood, your comment needs pinning on the new vid." God bless you.
Oh, okay. So let's see if. Oh, is that where all is that? Let's see. So let me see if David pinned his comments because that was a little while back. Oh yeah, okay. So David posted that we're live on this stream in the comments, I think, or you do it in the description. I think it's in the comments somewhere. Yeah, okay. So, all right, that's a good comment, but yeah, he's not here. Thank you so much though for that.
Sheikh Yazuti. Hi David Wood. Did you ever see the video of Stephen Crowder painting Muhammad using period blood as well as poop? I know that what my weekend art project will be. Oh wow, it'd be a bit smelly though.
I have not. We have not seen that. But thank you. Thank you for that.
that goes like a step above because Muslims don't even like him painted.
Yeah.
But painted with bad things.
Yeah.
It's, another level.
Wow, look what you did, Malik. Malik, this is all your fault, man. 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that.
£0 Quran on Facebook Marketplace. Really? People are trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, there are also like Dawah websites that will just send you free Qurans as well. So just make sure it's not Malik's website so we get your address or something like that. But all right.
Daniel? Because of it, did it change something about Giant DOC moving to the US?
No. Guys, guys, a lot of those websites that give information about people, sometimes what they give is accurate, sometimes it's not accurate, and sometimes information that Malik gives is accurate, sometimes it's not accurate. So there are a lot of things that Malik thinks that he knows that he doesn't actually know and aren't actually true. There are some things that he says that he doesn't even know is true, but it's actually true. And then there are some things that he thinks is true that's actually not true. So yeah, there's not a single concern for us or for David.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. God willing, I'm coming.
So thank you so much. But with that said, keep us in prayers because there's a couple of final things that we're going to do. And we'll be able to update you guys very soon with how that goes. So please keep us in prayers for that. For God's blessing and favor and his guidance and wisdom on all these things.
That's right. I understand the logic with responding with Quran burning. I think it'd be more useful focusing on Malik snitching details about Sneeko being with the trans. Yes.
You could do both.
Yeah, I think that's David's next focus.
Like David said, like it's like this thing's never gonna die. About the snitching info that he gave, it's never gonna die.
Yeah.
So that's always going to be credited to him, and this Quran stuff is always going to be credited to him.
Yeah, Malik's done a lot of damage in a very short period of time. I mean, it's amazing.
Imagine we went from not knowing who this guy is at all to the only two things he's known for now are leaking things about Dawah guys and
DOXXES.
Yeah, leaking things about Dawah guys and being responsible for the Qurans being destroyed in the most creative ways that anyone's ever thought of to destroy the Quran in. So imagine for many of you guys, you've never heard of this guy before, but those are the only two things you know about him.
I was like, Malik.
That's pretty crazy.
Malik, what kind of name is that? I think his name is Malik.
Yeah, Malik is not an Arabic name, by the way. This guy,
he can't say his own name.
He doesn't even know his.
It's Malik.
Malik is the only name that he could possibly have.
Yeah. So I was like, who's this guy? And what's he? All I was interested in is what he was saying about the Dawah guys that I actually knew the names of.
Yeah.
And then they started doing all this nonsense about attacking people's wives. And I was like, he's just a little bug. He just needs to be put in his place.
Yeah. All right, but thank you for that. Like I said, we're gonna focus on both.
Thank you for your praise.
Remember, everyone, that these guys, Dawah.
P sitting down.
Oh, P sitting down. Oh, sometimes they have to do that for the YouTube algorithm, not what YouTube censoring or whatever. Avoid the censoring. David, the hammerwood will be there at your grave to torment your grave. Torment.
To grave torment. Okay.
Trying to work out the letters and the. It's kind of like there are some Arabs when they write in English, they'll write like the letters with numbers as well. So like the numbers will represent like different
Like 7.
Arabic. Like like the 3 here, it's gonna represent like the ayin, because actually ayin and 3 actually look very similar, but they're like reversed.
They do 7 for a ha.
Or 7's ha.
I don't like
yeah.
when you do that, Arabs. I don't like when you do that. You mess up my language, man.
So
don't do that.
That's what it felt like when I was reading that. A lot of Arabs who read it in English.
Write it in Arabic, man, if you have to. Don't be like putting these numbers.
Yeah. I'm more flex on it.
I know. Jai is more flexible. I feel like offended a bit. Like, don't be putting 7 and 3. What is that? This is not letters.
Yeah, she is more of a purist view of the language. I'm more like, well,
whatever works.
We can read it both ways. So we need a cookbook called 101 Eat the Quran. Oh, eat the Quran. Whoa, okay. There are actually edible Qurans that they sell. They do like with their black magic, where they think that if they eat the Quran, that it will like bring healing to them or something. So there are actually websites that sell Qurans that are edible, believe it or not. And so that you might actually be onto something there.
Oh, they dissolve, and it's so small they can dissolve it in water.
Oh yeah, they dissolve it in water,
and then you drink the water for the, blessing.
The black magic, yeah.
But believe it or not, I saw a video where the Kaaba, people had, with the cloth, the cloth that they put on the Kaaba, people had snuck in some black magic pieces of paper with curses and spells and stuff, and they put the Quran in there. And that's something I noticed people with black magic do. They recite prayers, Muslim prayers and Quran verses mixed in with the black magic. And I always thought, well, if it's the word of God, wouldn't it like nullify the magic? But it doesn't. It actually is part of it.
Yep. The Quran is very demonic, guys. So you do see a lot of these people who get into black magic, they use the Quran. So yeah, 101 ways to eat the Quran. See what you did, Malik? All because of you.
Lillian says, why is it haram for Muslim women to pluck their eyebrows, but men can pluck theirs, get in the way? So it's okay for Muslim men to beautify themselves for a nightly of al-zut, but women can't beautify themselves. Yes, there is a hadith that says the woman who plucks the eyebrows is cursed. And any woman who helps her do so is also cursed. Cursed means out of Allah's mercy forever. She never gets to see paradise. But men like Muhammad wore eyeliner and such.
Yeah.
Also, women are not allowed to have hair extensions. It's also haram. I don't know why. I think Muhammad just didn't like women. He hated women, and I don't know why he had an issue with that.
Double standards, more double standards in Islam. Hey, Christian Gadfly, who is also a lawyer, by the way, guys.
Yeah, lawyer Gadfly.
Them doxing people just exposes Islam for what it is even more. Yes, that is true. That is true. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Everybody who just got gifted memberships, welcome to the 24% crew. You guys seen Nicholas Irvine on killing gay terrorists in Afghanistan? 80% of them sleep with men, part 6 on Vlad TV. Basically confirms all you say. Haven't seen that, but it's definitely believable. Muslims, actually, Muhammad Hijab spoke about that. He spoke about that. He said that in these Muslim parts of the world where they do not see women at all, they're completely segregated to the point where they don't see any woman at all apart from like their mothers and their sisters, that there's a high rate of not just like homosexuality, but also like pedophilia with boys, like men and boys. And that's where you get things like the Bacha Bazi boys and things like that, like in these societies. These are real things. So yeah, we haven't seen that, but that definitely, like you said, it confirms what we already know. Yeah.
I did hear that, and they I can't believe it. I can't remember if it was ISIS or Al Qaeda. They actually issued a rule that says you can do it if no woman is available, and they wrote it in Arabic and everything, and they base it on Surah 76 verse 19. Surah 76 verse 19, where it says part of the promised pleasure of paradise is that young men who are eternal would be going around them, like accompanying them, going around them.
Yeah, these servant boys.
Yeah, so they assume that that's the reason that you will have the company of men, and then they extrapolate that to mean that it could be allowed, but they say only if a woman is not available, just to like make it not completely allowed. It's like really bad.
Yes, bestiality too. That's true. Goats, dolphins,
all kinds.
not safe with Muslim.
I mean, they will say it's haram, not allowed, but the punishment is like almost nothing. So it almost says, well, you can, if you do it,
they kind of wink at it.
Yeah, they slap a wrist. Don't do that, and they go home. So no repercussions.
Ed, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that.
Buddy the Rabbit, thank you so much. I'm curious what some early sources would be that directly correlate the character Isa to the historic Jesus. I don't know who Isa is, but he only seems to exist as a walking argument for Muhammad. That's correct. Jesus wasn't related to Moses. Correct. He wasn't even a Levite. Correct.
The early source that would directly correlate the character. Oh, so like what, maybe like some sort of like heresies or folklore spread off about Jesus that created this kind of Isa, and that's a good question. I don't actually know.
Or maybe some of the Apocrypha.
Yeah, there might be stuff that does link to that, but I'm not sure. But the name itself, Isa itself, that is something that is subject to great debate in terms of where does it even come from and why did Muhammad use that name. So yeah, you're onto something there, but I don't have the answer for you.
All right, Joseph Johnson. He says, this whole stunt that Malik is pulling is just a tacit admission of defeat to me. If this is their best shot, then Islam is finished.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. If you could, for example, debate somebody or prove them wrong via argumentation and, get on a stage, or not even on a stage, just get on like a YouTube channel and debate, let's say like, Modernity Debate or another channel, and thousands of people are going to watch that debate, and they're going to hear you speak the same amount of time they're going to hear a Christian speak. And so you're telling me that the better way to spread Islam is not through debate and through argumentation, but it's actually through threats of violence, intimidation, scare tactics. That's the better way to spread Islam. So those are like the two faces of Islam that we see from the Dawah guys. On one hand, they'll try to debate and get an audience that way. On the other hand, if that doesn't work, which it never does, because I can't think of one good Muslim debater. They're all terrible debaters. They don't know how to argue. They don't know how to create logical thought processes for like more than 10 seconds. They just run out of thought process really fast. It just dies out. I don't know what happens. I think it's like a demonic thing. It's a demonic thing where they just have this inability to reason for longer than 10 seconds. And you have that. And then the other side is these people who just dox or threaten or intimidate. And sometimes they're mixed into one. Like there are some Dawah guys who do both. And so that's what you see. So yeah, that's what the religion kind of boils down to. So.
All right, next one. Dawah Troll. Thank you. Gifted 5 memberships.
All right. Thank you for that.
Compare the woman to God Logic destroy top female TikTok.
Compare the woman to God Logic destroy. Oh. So
is she the same one?
No, yeah. So that's the Korah woman that they talked about.
All right.
Yeah. People in the chat were even pointing out that sounded like her. Someone pointed out that we actually talked to her before.
I don't remember.
We don't really.
So many people.
Yeah. So
she sounds very much like all of them.
Yeah. We had that one already.
I have an idea for this desecrating the Quran. Insert some strange al-Zut surahs into the original and claim that someone altered it, therefore Islam is false.
That's
idea.
how it works. That's how it works. That's how corruption works in Islam. Thank you for that.
So Christian of you mockery is so what Jesus did?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Hey, Xchins, who think this is excessive? I'm going to stream anonymously plus VPN because Muslims would hurt my family. This is like a spanking for them.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm
He's
going
gonna-
to stream and oh, this is the guy who does the TV guide thing. The TV guide thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm going to stream anonymously VPN because Muslims would hurt my family. Yeah. Okay. All right. Not sure what you're gonna stream, but
Okay. Kyle says Muslims disrespect the Bible by saying it's corrupt.
that's true.
That's true, they do. Caliph Othman burnt them, why not us? It apparently halal plus bonfires are a thing in the south.
Bonfires, yeah.
They also, not only do they burn the Quran, they also throw it into the sewers. The Saudi people do. There are pictures of them throwing Quran into sewers.
That's true. Member for 1 month, thank you so much for that. Member for 3 months, thank you guys so much for the membership.
Sticky Glue says, thank you. I think these Dawa guys don't know what they're up against. Our Lord Jesus Christ has overcome the devil. This pitiful and weak religion stands nothing in the face of this. Stand strong. Oh, much love. Thank you so much. We
Thank you.
agree with that.
Amen. Black dogs, sheep, goats, cows, and so much more. All right, so that's a little bit of his farm, and he said he's going to be making a bunch of videos come Monday.
I feel like McDonald's farm. All McDonald's had a farm. We all come after Muhammad and the Quran. Malik is a secret. What? Hearts a box agent?
Hearts a box.
What's that?
Oh, that's the product that so David he partnered with this this Israeli company, this Israeli organization, Hearts of Boxes.
Oh, these boxes that you can buy
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Israel
Yeah.
to support Jewish businesses.
That's funny.
Buddy the Rabbit, that's a lot of money. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Wow.
Is this Christ-like behavior, quote unquote? Well, 1 Kings 18:27, Isaiah 44, verse 9 to 20, and 45, verse 16, Jeremiah 10, verse 1 to 16, Psalm 115, and 135, Acts 17. Yeah, I'd say there's a long track record of vicious ridicule against the idols, never mind Jesus' own scathing words against the Pharisees.
That's true.
Yeah, people seem to have like a strange warped view of what Christ-like is like. They think that Jesus Christ was, meek, and that was it. He did have meekness when it was appropriate, but he was also very strong. And remember, he said that the jealousy for God's house, for his Father's house, consumes him. He's jealous for God, for the Father's house. So he was very harsh when it was also appropriate.
Thank you so much for that huge super chat. Thank you guys so much for all the super chats. This is another thing that, there's like so many endless super chats. Thank you guys so much for all the support, all the love. New member, thank you so much for that.
Not in the Al-Zut sense, thank you. The Dizzle, what about creating a Google form where people can submit the links for the desecration? You don't want to miss any. Having them centralized may help. That's a good idea.
All right. But the best way for to reach David would be either on X or through his email. So if you guys wanted to get to his email, just go to his YouTube channel, and then I think you click like about and then view email address, and that's how you can email him.
A certain man asked Ibn Abbas, can I put a copy of the Quran on a bed that I have sex on, have wet dreams in, and sweat on? He said, yes. Really? I didn't know that.
Search Quran.
What kind of bed is that, man? Just wash
Sunnah 2. Okay, yeah, Sunnah 2's got all the...
Just wash it. Wash the bed.
Yeah, Sunnah 2's got all the crazy hadith there.
Disgusting, man.
Yeah. Cry more Mohammedans. Yeah.
This is a King
Josiah
ethic.
Josiah, yeah.
Hacking away at the idolatry of your faith in the most direct way, simply due to your behavior. Please keep it up. Imagine acting like this. Yeah, in the Old Testament, the good kings of Israel and Judah would tear down the high places.
That's right.
So tearing down the evil is you know
Biblical.
is biblical, and it's been always been happening in the Bible, even before Jesus came to the earth.
Imagine acting like this. Essay threats over ripped paper. Yep.
Yeah, can you believe this? And it's paper that you buy, so your own money you go buy the Quran with. So why can't I destroy my own book? Like, I don't get it.
His picture should be attached to the Quran videos. Yeah, David did say he's going to be plastering him all over the video. So if you guys want to do that yourself, or David will do it when he's editing, it will definitely be clear this is happening because of Malik. Junior is doxing ICE agents on X, huh? Really?
What are ICE agents?
Immigration officers who are. So I think that.
Why would he do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Junior is another one who is. How would you say? He's another one. He's raising in the Dawa ranks. Not for the right reasons, but he is making his way up there. So if he's doxing as well, that's very Dawa thing to do, as we see.
Clarification regarding TV, no hurry on schedule. I will just need to help preaching all the other stream apologists. Nobody is that sure about schedules, and it's like herding cats.
Well, like David said, once we're all together, we're gonna plan like as a big group. So nobody even knows their schedule yet, apart from people who have like set schedules, like Avery right now on God Logic. He's got a set schedule. And there are a few people who have set schedules for things, but not everybody who is going to be doing this has like a exact times and dates that they're going to do it. We're going to all get together and figure out what works best so that we can it'll be like live streams happening every single day of the week on a different channel. So you guys should be able to see that. And even on like one day, you'll have like, multiple channels on like one, then another one going. And I don't know like how much that's going to be, but it's all going to be planned out. But yeah, you'll be, like David said, you'll be the first to know. Thank you so much. Oh, you said looking forward to meeting. Okay. Yep.
Things take time. Things take time when it involves lots of people. Just give some grace to us. Filthy Casual, thank you.
Thank you for that.
Vaiming, I can't say your name, I'm sorry, but thank you. Muslims apologists should never debate on morality anymore. It just doesn't fit their actions or Muhammad's actions. Yeah, I just find it really hypocritical. How is it? Can you imagine if you're going to debate someone? I'm going to debate them next month, and then my friend doxes their family the week before. Do you see what I'm trying to say? How do you go and shake hands afterwards? Like, it just blows my mind. It blows my mind. Then we're not debaters now. Then we've become something else. We've become a gang.
Yeah, I mean, you guys all know that if there was a Christian doxing Jake's family, doxing his wife, and doxing his family, that when David goes to that debate, he would condemn it. Well, first of all, David would be doing a video or doing whatever he can do, like he said, to stop that from happening in his own way. And then if he's debating Jake in like a couple of weeks and that hasn't been stopped yet, he'd publicly condemn it. But Jake, it just goes to show that these guys have no morality. They have nothing. But, Jake is falling apart. He's finding out the cult mentality of the Dawa guys. So the Orthodox Muslims, Libiano, his fans have turned on Jake. The Muslim Lantern, who's been implicated with Sneeko and the Warner in Bosnia, doing things to women in hotels illicitly, according to Malik. Those fans have turned on Jake. Daniel's fans obviously have turned on Jake. And Jake is really just making it more clear and more obvious that he's just another narcissistic Dawa guy. He's like this, new guy who comes to Islam and he thinks he knows everything and he knows how to tell Muslims how to do things. And so he's facing the wrath of a lot of other Dawa guys because of his arrogance And I mean, when you think about it, Jake doesn't actually know anything.
No, he doesn't.
Like, no one looks to Jake as someone who knows anything about Islam or anything else for that matter.
I don't know who Jake thinks he is. He comes to the religion 5 minutes ago, and,
Yeah.
and he's going after people like Zakir Naik
Like, he doesn't know anything.
and Daniel Pikachu. Yeah, at least Daniel was born into the religion, man. You came 5 minutes ago, and he's like, oh, creed issues. Dude, who are you?
This guy doesn't even know how to pronounce the creeds that he's referring to.
He doesn't know how to pronounce Arabic words.
And so it's just like he's just like a joke. So Jake is a joke, but you'd think that somebody who is just like a normal human who's going to be debating someone who's getting doxxed by your co-religionist and their family's being doxxed by your co-religionist, that you would say something about it. But no, he's not going to do that because he's not a man. He's just a coward.
Yeah, just because you go live in a Muslim country, Jake, you can't absorb Islam and the language by living there. You can't absorb it when you're an adult. You have to live it, and you don't have any lived experience of Islam. You come in, you're Janie come lately. You're the new guy on the block, and you think you own the place. But I think he's been like, now they're saying, he shouldn't have been debating David, boycotting him and all that.
Yeah. So Jake's creating enough divisions in the Muslim Dawah. Jake is not like on the level of Malik in terms of creating divisions, but Jake is involved because obviously Jake records conversations with the Warner. So Jake is another one that he's responsible for some of this information getting out there. Actually, he's responsible for all this information getting out there.
Yeah, because he went and told Malik. He went and snitched on the Warner, told Malik that the Warner said he was an undercover
Mossad
agent and Jew.
Yeah. So it's all because of Jake, really.
He's a busybody and a snitch.
Yeah, it's all because of Jake. And then Jake was telling Malik, he was telling him, don't do it, begging him, according to Malik. Malik is saying he begged him not to do it. But I wouldn't put him on the same level as Malik. But the guy on like the moral compass, he's not like too far away. He doesn't condemn the stuff that Malik does. And in fact, he aids him in some of the stuff that he does. I'm going to hog pew pew tonight. Guess who the guest of honor? Guess who's the guest of honor tonight? Al Quran
is gonna be bloody. Sorry, it's gonna be a good time with blood in it. Thanks, Malik. Well, yeah. Wow.
So look what you did, Malik. Look what you did. David should have a stream where the audience can join and desecrate the Quran if they want to with David. That's a fun idea.
Just send it to him live.
But he doesn't want you guys to expose yourselves. He doesn't want you guys to put your faces out there. So it's really for your protection against people to harass you and your families. But for those of you who are willing to put your faces out there, I don't know. We can't talk for David, but that sounds like a good idea.
Is Malik in the UK or US?
Malik is in the US.
Zut choo choo. Hey, Malika.
Meet us in the desert. Yeah.
Oh. Stay behind that diddy line, Malika. Don't go.
Mass Qurans burning. Uh-oh. Look what you did, Malik. Look what you did.
On the bright side, it's more people buying the Quran than any other time.
That's true. Malik, you might be the sole reason why you might have sold more Qurans, Malik, than any other Dawah guy combined. You might be the only Muslim who has got this amount of Christians to buy the Quran.
Wow.
But you've also been the one responsible for leaking your Dawah Bros information and for the largest desecration of the Quran in the most creative ways in history.
You know, I heard that the Bible was the most bought book, purchased book in the world. So people buy the Bible to read it. Now, because Quran is so boring, they would have never bought it on that scale for anything except to desecrate it. So now this is the reason it's being bought finally.
Imagine that.
Because people not buying the Quran, people have to give it for free on Dawah stores.
Yeah. Islam's plan to take over the West is to defraud the public aid systems. Somalia, Minnesota. That's one of the ways that they do it. 2026 is going to be the year in history that's recorded as the year Islam fell in the West. Wow, that's a very bold prediction there. Following 20 years, apologetics and pieces are falling into place where all the lies and taboos are collapsing. All right, well, we'll see. We will see what happens.
I always say Islam took 1400 years to survive and maybe 40 years of internet and be done. And I think we're already about 20 years in. Few more years of internet, we're done.
Yeah, the internet has been responsible for destroying so much of Islam. Top 5 Bible moments. Not sure what that means. Sorry. But thank you for the super chats. Interesting. Muhammad's envoy, Dahya al-Kalbi, was mistaken as Andor or resembled Gabriel. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Muhammad would have Dahya with him alone in his tent, and then people would see him walking out of his tent, and he'd be, "Oh, that wasn't Dahya. That was Gabriel, who's just in the image, in the form of Dahya." Yeah.
Then why were you sleeping in his lap? People saw him, saw Muhammad in Dahya's lap.
You can go sporting store for Tenorite. All right, so yeah, I guess that's for like guns or help thinking that make explosions that people will use for their guns or shooting, something like that. Yeah, not our area of expertise. Guys like Malik don't get it. When you attack the body of Christ, we know how to make them regret their disrespect. It's perfectly legal. Infuriating ways. One of my favorite ways is donating to the things they hate. God bless. Look at that. People
You just donated to
are
us.
donating now just to spite Malik.
Thank you, Malik.
Man.
I think, yeah, it's a lot of super chats today, and I think it's because of Malik. We didn't even do anything to get all that love.
Yeah.
And we weren't even the ones who were doxxed. You see what you do, Malik? You see what you do? You just helping Christians, man. And I bet you all the people on his list that he said he was going to dox and go after their families, I bet you they'll get tons of support from Christians.
They will.
Yep.
They will. As a guy once said, give him hell. Dawa is cooked. Yes, dawa is cooked.
It's cooked. It's fried in bacon oil, apparently, or bacon grease.
I've been working on a laser etcher that can print anything on toilet paper. No way.
How do you print stuff on toilet paper? And what's a laser etcher? You guys have all kinds of skills. I just got the galvanometer and power supply. I still need to finish it, but when it's done, we would happily donate one. Huh?
Wow. So a toilet paper made or with Qurans printed on it. Arabic Qurans, I assume. Wow.
How?
With his laser etcher. Well, I don't know. I don't know how someone will receive that, but you could make a video for David about that.
Yeah, make a video and show a picture.
Yeah. The Woods Diddy line. Yeah, well, he crossed the line. He crossed the line, and David is going to keep escalating, and Malik is going to back down. Just a matter of time.
Yep. Oh,
interesting possibility. Quran sales up. Muslims find out why. Quran's pulled from Amazon/web. Quran sales down. Mossad is blamed. Yeah, that goes to the theory that he is actually a Mossad agent.
A very genius one, if he is.
Yeah,
genius one.
I still think that we're not giving the Shia or the Iranian regime enough credit here. He could be an Iranian agent as well. I just ordered a Quran from Free Quran. Really? Okay. People are giving ads for like websites to do free Qurans. I can't wait to cook some bacon with it. All right, guys. Yeah, just make sure Malik doesn't own the website, guys, and you guys should be good. We're gonna send to a PO box.
making a ton of money.
Need to find out who Malik's imam is and make sure he knows what his mu'min has caused. Well, I don't even know. I don't. This guy even goes to the mosque. To be
I don't
honest
think
with
he
you.
does. He spends like all day on TikTok, like he has no job,
Yeah.
no family, no hobby, no nothing.
Yeah. So I mean, this guy probably doesn't go to the mosque. Let's be honest. He doesn't go to the mosque.
I don't think he even prays. It doesn't stop during prayer times to go pray.
He doesn't know anything about Islam. Love y'all. Stay safe. Dawa gonna bend over in the DOXXES.
Woohoo.
Thank you for that. It's ultimately self-defeating to wage a battle against Christendom. Christendom.
Christendom.
Sorry, guys. I'm reading so much, my tongue's getting tied.
I can read.
Christendom in the minute. Yeah, go ahead. Tertullian said, "It's the best. The blood of the martyrs is the seed of the church."
Malik really is trying to be a church planter.
Yes.
Yep. These things like never go well. You should look at what happened to his predecessors who tried to do this stuff to us and to David and see what happened to them. Like, who's the last man standing? Like, do you not learn from the previous?
Yeah.
You know, no hikmah.
None. Thank you for becoming a member.
Thank you all for the work you do. May the Lord keep you safe. Be blessed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you too.
Malik was saying, see, I don't go after the books. I go after people directly, as he proceeds to go after wives and family. What a loser.
Yep.
Hello, brother. Hussein. About burning Quran, they burnt demonic books in the book of Acts.
That's right.
They did.
That's right.
Nothing wrong against burning paper, and not doing harm to anything. Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you from Bales. Austin. David, whose wife is awesome. I laughed really hard when I saw her text messages on David's video. God bless you all. Stay safe. Don't let the clowns scare you. Yeah, I was telling Jai earlier, I wonder what she's feeling, all that. As soon as I saw that text, I felt better straight away.
Reassured.
I was like, yeah, no, you know what? She's killing it.
Yeah.
So
it's going to backfire on him. And it's already starting because we're seeing the videos come in. I would like to join y'all live one day. I'm going to start my own apologetics channel soon. Oh, great.
Nice work.
Great. Love to see it. So that's in fact, you're going to start it soon. Okay. I was going to say we could check out some of your videos, but when you do get some videos up, let us know. We'll check them out. And you know that we usually have a call-in stream on Saturday, like today. So this will be one of the days to call in on a Saturday. So that'd be cool. In David's defense, 13 is older than 6 or 12. That's true.
6 or 9.
All of those are evil acts. When Muslims condemn the 13, they're also condemning Muhammad as well.
There was a spot on Virginia accent she heard.
No, they're being sarcastic. Yeah.
Even I'm not from there, and I'm like, that doesn't sound American.
Yeah. Yes. Well. Yeah.
Couldn't they find an American?
I mean,
do they not have one?
Like, come on, man. Like
they're in America. Couldn't they not find an American girl to even act? It's so
you have
lazy.
to get Central's. Well, we won't. Central somebody. You have to get. You have to get Central somebody in there.
Central cousin. Why you have to go Central's family, man? Just cast a wider net. Don't even think anything through. Salt says, just saw a news report of Maine shooting victim donations being sent to Somali organization and others instead.
Shooting victim really? Wow. What? Wow. So when there's like a shooting or something like that, sometimes they'll have organizations that have donations for the victims, and they're saying that some of these donations that's supposed to go to victims and the family members are actually going to these
Somali?
illegal Somali organizations.
Why would they send them there?
It's all because they run scams. They run scams. So wow, we're gonna have to look into that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that, but it seems like something that they would do. These scammers.
Meekness is power restrained, not weakness.
That's true.
Yeah, meekness is not weakness. Meekness is you are strong and yet you humble yourself to not exercise it on somebody who's weak.
Exactly. Happy New Year.
That's what it is.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you as well.
Schemes of the 68 IQ falling apart. Oh, my stars.
Yeah.
Sadly, yes.
Surprise, surprise.
I think IQ 68 is generous. Who brings some girl and pretends she's a victim,
I mean, and you're using like the worst quality voice changer as well. Like I said, guys, the version that I was playing was just like a bad quality, just changing some tempo and changing just minor like pitching and things like that. But if you like, there's top quality ones that we can show you guys, maybe, that it's very clear that this person he could have got a better hire. We'll just say that.
Could have picked an actual girl from Virginia, or I mean, at least from America. Kerry, thank you. I think all this dawah antics is to distract Christians from exposing the Quran. Could be. I think that's why they go so hard for God logic, because logic continues to attack the Quran and saving souls to Christ.
Praise God. Yeah. When Muslims see that as well, that's another reason why they'll attack you. If they see that God is clearly active in what you're doing in your ministry, in your life. And, you know, at the end of the day, Malik is a servant of the devil. So the spirit that is controlling Malik is at war with the spirit that God logic has, the spirit that David has, the spirit that we have, which is the Holy Spirit, the spirit that all Christians have, the spirit of God. And so his spirit at the end of the day is at war with our spirit. So that's why the Bible says that we are at war, but our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against spirits and principalities. And so this is Ephesians 6, verse 12. And Malik has this demonic spirit empowering him and leading him. And he doesn't know God. That's why this guy doesn't know peace. And like I said, this guy wasn't on our radar before. We didn't care for him because he was just exposing Dawa guys. But, you know, now he's on our radar. And we know Malik about the therapy and, the, you know, not being able to sleep. And there's a reason why all of that stuff is happening. You don't have inner peace. And you're going to keep trying to find it in the wrong places because you hate the Lord Jesus. And as long as you keep hating the Lord Jesus, you're never going to have that internal peace. And you can go to any psychobabble things that you want to go to, try to make yourself feel good and give yourself some inspiration through that. But you know that doesn't last. You know that it doesn't last. The only lasting peace that you can have, you know, those sleepless nights where you need to get like your teddy bear to fall asleep with. That's not something that can go away from you distracting yourself by attacking other people. Because at the end of the day, when the TikTok is off, when the things are off, and you're just there alone in bed, and it's just you and your thoughts and your demons, you know that torment that you get when you're in those situations. And nothing can fix that for you unless you repent and come to Jesus. And honestly, Malik, we don't hate you. That's our prayer for you. You are an evil person and you're doing evil actions, but we know that it's the devil that's working inside of you. And you can be set free from the snares of the devil. You can be set free from the snares of the devil if you repent and turn to Jesus. But you're never going to find peace and inner peace and doing the things that you're doing. You're never going to find it. It's not going to happen. You know that it doesn't work in Islam. You know that it doesn't work in the psychobabble stuff that you try. You know that it doesn't work in the other areas that you try and you fail at. Every single one of them. There's only one place, one person, and that's the one who you hate and who you reject. So, sorry for my confusion. I meant Christians need privacy online because Islam is violent was the point. Really appreciate your time and much grace for all. Oh yeah, we encourage Christians to protect their privacy online as well. If you guys do ever join Muslim live streams, if it's not on a platform like StreamYard or something like that, then yeah, it's important to use a VPN for your security purposes, like especially if it's on Zoom, Google Meets, or places where your IP address can be tracked, because unfortunately, they will use that information to try to intimidate you and try to scare you, and that's how they think they can spread Islam.
Yeah, just be careful, guys. I was just thinking about what Jai says, and the sad thing about these guys, the Dawa guys, and these very, very evil people online, evil Muslims online, is that they're very unhappy people. And you only have to listen to Malik for a couple of minutes to see how unhappy he is. He can't hold down any friendships. His yesterday's enemy is today's friend is tomorrow's enemy. He has to book all these places to go feel better, to travel to. He has to try to control other people on what they do. Even his own Muslim friends are like, you're trying to control me, and the minute I disagree with you, you turn on me. And he spills secrets and stuff. It's all for control. I know why. The reason he's trying to control is he's trying to control. He doesn't have any control of his life inside himself. Inside himself is a mess. And I know, as a Muslim, every Muslim knows this. Inside, you're a mess. In your thoughts, you're a mess. In your heart, you're afraid. You're afraid to death, of death and of what's happening in the future. You can't trust your own God, Allah. So you feel like you're on your own with this life. You're the only one looking out for yourself, really. And because you can't trust your own God. And the sad thing is they're in a bind because they try to please their own God. The only way they do that is to attack the real God. So the only one that can help you, you're attacking him and you're attacking his people. Jesus and Christians, the real God and the people who follow him, you're attacking them, thinking that that's what's going to get you there. And that's the trap, because the one that will help you is the only one that you're attacking. And, I don't know if they know this. I think most of them don't know this. They've been used by the devil unknowingly. But he's going to keep spinning his wheels and being unhappy until either he dies on this nonsense or he comes to the Lord. These are the only two options.
Yep. That's true.
That's it.
That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, if you don't know Jesus, then you're never going to find this lasting peace. And it's always going to be a search and a journey. And only when you repent and come to believe in Jesus and what he did for you on the cross, and he rose from the dead, he died for your sins, and you can have a relationship with him, only then will you know true peace. And that doesn't mean that you won't go through trials and tribulations, but it does mean that even when you're in those trials and tribulations, that you will feel an inward peace, that no matter what difficulties you're going through, no matter what hardships you're going through, no matter what you're going through, you're always going to have that rock, that foundation, that peace, that comfort, that inner comfort that the Bible describes as surpassing human understanding in Philippians chapter 4, verse 7, that this peace that surpasses human understanding. Like, it doesn't make sense in the situation, but the fact that you've cast your burdens to God, you give, it says be anxious for nothing, but in all things by prayer and supplication, make your requests known unto God. And you do that, and then the peace of God, which surpasses all human understanding, will guard your heart and your mind. So doesn't mean you're not going to have any problems in life as a Christian, but it means when you do, you have a foundation, a rock, and you have a source of peace when you're going through those times.
Yeah. When you're a Christian, the problems come from outside you, right? The sin in the world, responsibilities, bills, etc. When you're not a Christian, the problems are outside and inside. Inside, restlessness, fear, irritability, no peace, no comfort. Inside is messed up and outside is messed up. Okay, so the only way that you can live this life and in a better way is to come to the Lord Jesus. He'll sort out your inside, and then you can deal with whatever comes your way.
I can't afford a super chat, but I'm glad you're coming to a freer place where you can practice what you know is true without persecution. May God bless you both. Thank you so much. By the way, just to let you know, we are always trying to look at the comments, but the way that StreamYard works is that when someone does give a super chat, it stars the comment and it goes into a different window. So because this stream we had a ton of super chats, we just had that window open and we're just going through them one by one. And so what we do usually afterwards is we go through the comments, like after the stream ends, we'll go through the live because we don't want to miss your guys' comments, and then we look at your guys' comments that you post as well. So you don't need money to give a chat for us to see it. We will see your comments, but obviously we can't put every comment on the screen, but we do wanted to acknowledge that and thank you for that. So thank you.
Buddy the Rabbit, there's a meme idea somewhere in here involving Rebo and Zuti from Babylon 5 and the Zut.
How have we not done this yet?
The cast
literally goes around saying
Zoot Zoot.
Is that really true? Okay, we have to look.
After the stream, put it in the comments down where we can find it.
Yeah, we gotta look that up.
How do we Google that?
We need to Google that. We need to YouTube that. Find that.
Zoot. No, David will be over the moon with that.
Big up Christians, David, Walk, Malik.
The kalb. Oh, sorry. That means the dog.
Mhm.
All right. Benjamin, thank you. Very generous. Here's some money for Tannerite when I'll make it to the when you make it to the US. Okay, God bless you.
Thank you.
Does it
we
cost that much?
don't want to hurt ourselves.
You-
But thank you. It sounds like David knows how to use it.
We'll
So
give it to David then.
we're good. Also forgot. Here's money for DOC's first bacon burger. Wow, thank you so
Wow,
much. Well,
that's a lot of
that's
money.
gonna be an expensive bacon burger.
I'll get 2 burgers for that. $20.
Oh man, you might be able to get 3.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. God bless you.
Yeah, that's very kind of you.
Very
Benjamin.
kind. Thank you so much.
Muhammad couldn't tell when an animal was transformed human. No. What would he think of my talking parrot? Anyway. Quran birdcage liner. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Birdcage
Look at that idea. Look
liner.
at these ideas, all because of Malik.
What kind of knowledge do you have to obtain to make an apologist channel? I'm thinking to make a pixel art animation channel to expose Islam. Why not?
There's if you look at Testify Apologetics, he doesn't do pixel art, but he has like animations where there'll be, I don't know what you would call it, like they're like graphics, and there'll be like maybe just like characters and things like that are like, you know, graphics, like it's not actually like a face. And so he does a lot of videos like that, and they're really cool, and people really like that. So if that's where your gifting is, and coming to make content like that, that's great. What kind of knowledge do you have to obtain to make an apologetic channel? Well, the first thing you want to do is, as a Christian, you want to get into Christian apologetics, is to know your faith really well. Have a strong, you have your strong relationship with the Lord Jesus. You know your faith really well, and you just want to have like depending on where you want to go in apologetics. If you want to get into debates, or if you, like you're saying, like making videos, then you want to be studied up for those topics. So if you're dealing with Islam, then there's so much you can deal with, and there's so many areas in Islam that you can focus on to make content on. And so you want to like laser focus on something, you can do that. Or if you want to do like general on a bunch of different topics, you can do that as well. But the key is you want to tie it into the gospel in some way. And you always want to have that in mind as you're making your videos, that as people are watching it and they're going to see Islam being exposed, that you don't want them to just like leave Islam and like that's our goal. That's not our goal for Muslims to just leave Islam. You don't want them to go to like nothingness. You want them to, you can't force them into Christianity, but what you can do is you can present the gospel to them, and then they have that responsibility between them and God with what they do with that. Do they accept? Do they reject? That's between them and God. They have that free will. So what you want to do is you want to create that path for them to do that. And you want to create like an avenue to where they're hit with this problem in Islam. They see a problem in Islam with however you decide to narrate it or point it out or create it. And then you want to show them the gospel in some way, whether it's like, here is this topic, and then here's what the Lord Jesus says on the topic, or it's just, here's Islam that's false, and then here's, the Lord Jesus, and provide them with that instead. Any tips?
I think that covers it.
All right.
Yes, there's no like quota of the knowledge that you should have. You can start with some, and your knowledge will improve and increase over time. Like no one knows everything. You can start with one argument.
Yeah, start with what you know, right?
Start with what you know, and then next week you learn another one.
Yep.
You add that to your collection. Timothy says, grace, God's riches at Christ's expense. God took the place of sinners so that any who would recognize the burden of sin and what God did out of love and put their faith in his work would be saved. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
قل سنة وانتم طيبين وانت طيب. Thank you.
We say, back home we say, وانت بالصحة والسلام. Thank you so much. God bless you.
That is our final super chat, guys. That's just them wishing us a happy new year, and you can use that as a greeting for, like, you know, holidays and things like that as well. So they're just saying, like, happy new year, may your year, you know, may you be good. Yeah. So thank you so much for that. God bless you all, and we want to encourage you guys again, as I know you guys are, I'm sure, already doing, but we want to encourage you to pray for David, pray for his family, pray for all of those people who Malik is going to continue to go after and continue to dox. Tiger says happy belated birthdays too. Yes, for those of you guys who don't know, that Daughter of Christ and I, we share the same birthday week. And as Tiger's pointing out here, it is in early January. So we do share the same birthday week, and Tiger has been following the channel for a while. He knows us for a while, so he remembers when our birthdays are, even though we don't say it. But thank you so much for that. God bless you. Yeah, thank you so much.
You were saying happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Yes. All right, guys. We want to thank you guys all for being here once again. Oops, we're getting a lot of birthday messages. Thank you.
Jesus is Lord.
Yes. Oh, we got another January birthday.
Who's that?
All right, thank you. Look at that. We got another January birthday. We have another friend who's a January birthday, and what we do is we try to remember, like, where everyone who's a January birthday, we try to remember all of our friends' birthdays, of course, but there's something, you know, when you share the same month, there's something cool about that.
When it's January, it's like when things are not settled after Christmas, and you feel that every year, you know that your birthday is going to be merged with the Christmas somehow.
Yeah, but we love it, and we're very excited where God is taking us, and so thank you guys so much for all of the kind wishes. All right, guys, we want to say God bless you all. We want to thank you guys so much for all of your love, all of your support, and we pray for all of your safety as well, and for the Lord to pour out his blessings in all of your lives.
Jesus is Lord.
Amen.
If I were to bring reasonable evidence that the Prophet Muhammad, that he was a true prophet, would you be willing to become a Muslim?
How about no? I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy your Allah. No, I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy your no.
I don't like your Allah. I don't like your Allah. I don't like your Allah. I don't like your Allah.
No.
I like Tim Hortons way better.
No.
I'm chugging gallons of maple syrup.
No.
I like Tim Hortons way better,
No.
I'm chugging gallons of maple syrup.
How about no? I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy your Allah. No. I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy you. No.